once upon a time, there was a man, and that man was called... Hi, everybody! Welcome to Dice Soup, brought to you by Once Upon a D20, and here at Patreon, here at twitch.tv/OnceUponA D20, on patreon.com/OnceUponA D20,
That's
wherever
a long-ass name.
you find videos sold to you by advertisers. Yes, indeed. So, we're back. It's good. It's a good time. Joe, take care of things. We miss you. We appreciate you showing up last week, and if and when we see you, we will see you. All that being said, when last we left off, the late got an invitation from one Atlas, who had followed them through the streets of their do-gooding, water-giving, and then been eyeballed. They weren't exactly being the stealthiest. Maybe trying to garner just enough attention. Who knows, really? But in garnering just enough attention, got y'all to pull off into, and Jeremy sometimes is very bad at coming up with names for places sometimes. During the break, it felt like a very pertinent thing to actually name Khatib's Universal Smoke Shop and Hookah Bar.
Nice.
Was it good part?
I said what I said. I definitely found words that would work to name it precisely what I wanted to name it.
You just call it Cochise's Inferno?
No, Universal, because he has a strain called Astral Projection. It's a proprietary strain, you see.
I see.
Proprietary.
Proprietary, you say?
You want to travel the universe? It's Astral Projection.
Does he?
Calator Astral.
Does he keep the seeds anywhere in this facility?
Listen, wrong character. But
I'll start looking.
One that is not proprietary, but is in fact the best one he had, got picked up by Oladon Snowtop, a Marquesian Midnight.
I had that.
Yes. You in fact got the effect of being unconscious for 1 minute, except you're not actually unconscious. You just are suffering the unconscious condition while also being able to move and talk.
Your
Akira got high.
into an entirely new light with Marquesian.
Akira got stoned last week.
Yeah, that's some of that Hellcatch Valley shit. Southern Marquette. There's a reason it's 10 gold a brick. Or nugget, what have you.
DMCA.
They're little bricks.
DMCA.
Indeed. So
Afro Man would not sue. Afro Man wouldn't sue us.
No, he wouldn't.
This I already. This I
But,
know already.
All I can
The
think
rest
in
of
my
the
head
group-
is
Follow a D20, you become a really slow dice tower.
the rest of the group gathered around a small brick of Nepasator, casual calm, and had a little meeting with Atlas about heading off into hell to get their friend's contract out of Hawk from where it was being kept for the appreciation, amusement, however you want to call it, the claws of Archon the Cruel. But also having to sneak through. It's not just Archon's tower; it's a tower of a number of creatures.
I'm saying it's really lucky that Archon wasn't there, because if he was, we'd still be in hell.
Well, that was part of the thing, was because Archon wasn't there. Atlas could step away and had devised this plan to get you all to come to hell and take care of things. Not only to free Alec's contract, but to free his own. Micah's passive values have changed in a positive direction.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, I know. I was like, I thought so. It's that
Just making sure that I let you know.
Oh, thank you. That's very appreciated. I will forget again.
Because Micah leveled up along with the rest of us. Well,
Yes.
Because
all did.
Because the only thing that Micah ever needed in this world was to have higher passive perception stats and such.
We all did our homework and made sure to level up our characters.
Very much.
Every single
Totally.
one of our
Every-
characters. All
Yes.
of them.
Yes.
Every single one. Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Oops.
Indeed.
Let me get back. Give me a minute.
Indeed.
Oh no, Ro, no.
I can deflect energy now.
Yeah, you can. It's amazing.
That's
I can
Hey,
deflect accusations now.
You're the monkiest monk, as it were.
I'm the monk of the monks.
In fact, I did actually forget to level up one character until today, and that was the Nidalak. But I did that earlier. So
That's
Hell
okay.
yeah.
That's okay.
I love
But yes, getting into the tower, unlocking things, making sure that you could get into it. Unlocking as far as grabbing a seat and lifting.
and then Ro solving an incredibly complex.
Yes, a DC 34 puzzle box that may or may not have had a 9th level spell that charges out of it whenever you fail it.
Hey, you don't say.
by even one. And so in fact, just within those last 6 seconds of getting locked into this five deep Rubik's cube, that like each cube is like palm size, so you're having to shift these whole ass large rotating bits. Getting those 2 contracts, seeing dozens and hundreds more filed in this extra dimensional space within this box, being persuaded not to set absolute fire to the whole thing, some of you thinking better of taking another one that you knew was in there, but shutting it, marveling over your find, suddenly seeing the white dragon in dragonborn form, whom also occupies this tower. She kicking off the initiative and turning into her full draconic form, that of larger than ancient, some might say. But quick thinking from everyone, generating the last gate in the cube at an angle in the throne there, to not show your enemies where you were going. Sprinting out, some people carrying other people out, some people yeeting other people out, some combination thereof.
Some people being dragged out.
Yeah, exactly.
You were the last one out.
I'm never
That's true.
untrapping Wall of Stone again, just for the record.
Yes, wall of stone literally being what saved y'all from getting some hit points. There was gonna be, honest to Doug, the first thing that hit that wall after the wall happened was a frost breath. So that first wall just you double layered it, and there's
Okay,
a
I
reason.
would have evaded it anyways.
Okay, everybody else would have been in some trouble. Okay. Four of the 10 of you would have been in a lot of trouble. Okay.
It's not just about what you can dodge, okay?
I know, but I have faith in the rest of the team
That's
too.
big.
They broke
talk
down the
coming from
first
you,
wall.
Akira.
There's only a couple to go before they break down the fourth wall and come for the players.
You can dodge a meteor storm. Wait, you can dodge a meteor storm?
Actually, yes.
Yeah.
I really just imagine that his response would be, "You can't."
Like what?
Yeah, you can't.
Actually, Akira would look at you as a fellow monk, Beardy, and be like, "We can probably dodge it."
But
like Alec not knowing his full ability.
emerging.
Yes.
Emerging in one of the booths back at Khatib's Universal. You interrupting a very polite couple making out, but besides that, getting away essentially scot-free. A couple of you. No, he's very busy this time of day. Thank you for your patronage, Scott.
Thanks, Scott.
Over there on the patreon.com/onceupond d20.
Yeah.
We're supposed to say that a couple of times throughout the stream, right?
Hey, I'm
trying to do the streamer thing right, guys. I don't know what to do.
We just gotta plug in every chance we get, you know.
Exactly.
Guys, it turns out to be a
And
content creator, you actually have to create content. I did not know this.
It's crazy.
But
Weird stuff.
while you were all away,
Remember, my hand video just got a repost, and I haven't done anything.
I haven't done anything with it.
Luca
Just
heading
makes its
off
rounds.
to
Us all subscribing to your OnlyHands.
indeed.
Look at
Just the one video.
Luca heading off towards the side of the Cerulean Palace where the Indala Skyport is to go and probably worry terribly about
putting on a face to go to this dinner, but secretly panic.
Going and waiting till dinner time, for better or for ill. Micah, on the other hand,
Right.
having some ideas.
So
A quick solo adventure.
So I know where the Claret orders are. We've been, right?
Yeah,
They're all going to do this thing. That's where I'm going.
Yeah, well, even you hadn't quite gotten there, but you had gotten to a point at the side of the district over here before hearing the great kerfluffle of the rest of the late coming down the road and going and joining them a moment ago. You got to a point right here where you can see over and down into the guided district and down, pointing towards the Dusk Maven's den. Or the Dusk Maven's Rest, rather. The crossings of Eventide, the wall of death, as it were, but it's more of the resting places of people, final resting places. But heading off towards the orders.
I'll probably see if there's like a carriage that's heading in that direction and just, weighing very little, Micah just kind of grabbing onto the back of it and hitching a ride.
As one does, heading down and through the guided district, passing by.
Why travel the right way when you can travel the interesting ways?
Exactly. Riding past, you see this well. Well is a term for it. It's more of a hole that's very decorative. Because you don't see the water level. The water level is far down.
Is that like falling in style?
But yeah, exactly. But the sides of it are tiled with these like almost bleached white tiles with vibrant blue designs, and each tile's only about 5 or 6 inches wide, but it ties the whole circle, and then all the way out and onto the street a little bit, and as far down as one can see. And there are people that are knelt at it, talking about it as a holy place, as a place. There is this mechanism, kind of somebody has built at the side of it that is kind of something to drop. You would think a bucket into it because it's a well, right? But instead of a bucket, it looks like there's a harness, like a harness for a person at the end of the rope, just hanging there. And it's not like somebody's manning it. It's not like a tourist attraction or anything. But it is a thing that is there that could be used by people. But moving past it, heading on and up, there are plenty of people going to and from the Dusk Maven's Rest at all times of day. Easy enough to get there. Stepping off where you see the blood drop and blade symbol. Gold over red. There are no like big guard sentries out front. Just it looks like a very nice home, if anything. Small for a mansion, but still a mansion.
Well, Micah is going to head directly up to the front door.
Walking up, the door is ajar, though up several sets of steps, and wait, how can a door be ajar?
It's a big jar.
It's a door.
It's a jar.
It's a really big jar.
It's a really big jar.
What kind of
I forgot for a moment that we were all 5.
Indeed. I didn't. It was planned. You fell right into my trap.
Fell right
Roll
into your
initiative.
jar. A jar of souls? The door's a jar, but it's a jar of souls.
What would a nihilist think of this?
A magic jar, you might say.
I paid the price for that bad pun because I dropped my cup and spilled my
Is
ice
there-
all over the floor.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Is there
At least it
dirt
was
in
just
the jar?
ice.
with this-
My sorrow for your loss. In fact, I have a cup full of ice right here.
Is there dirt in the
That's
jar with the soul?
You guys have
Anyway,
That is a
It's a
very
good thing
important
that
question.
it's a good thing that the door is ajar because Micah wasn't planning to knock anyway. So so they are going to proceed directly up to the door, and if it's open enough, they'll just slide in. If not, they'll push it open a little and slip in quietly.
Knock's not here, man.
Oh, they are not.
Indeed. Yeah, Nock's not here. He's not. And stepping in, you see that this atrium. It's very much a like a public works kind of building where you walk in. There's no receptionist. There's merely a wall sign on the wall. Does Micah speak Marquesian?
That's a good question.
Or
Micah
comprehend Marquesian?
does not.
Okay. Well,
They do speak Zemnian, but not Marquesian.
indeed. Yeah, that's like saying I speak German, not Hindi.
Ironically,
So
Nock speaks both Leonin and Zimnian, so there you go.
indeed. But
We have several conversations we can have.
there are several sets of script that each have number next to it, and then an arrow depending on direction of where what is.
You with the
Stream is
right
back up?
training.
Yeah, we should be back up and going now.
But see, that's the problem with a name.
All
like
right,
Justice.
reload,
Nobody can give
reload.
you nicknames.
I just gotta work on
Reload.
trying to figure out and get my camera freaking working again. For some reason, it decided to stop. But everything's good on the rest
Your
of the game.
camera crashed your computer. That's what
Guess?
happened.
I don't know.
All right, let's see if it kicks back. All right.
Congress. You know.
Yeah, with a name like Justice, nobody gives me nicknames and shit, right? They just like, call me Justice.
So just
No, I
We are
wouldn't give you
live. We are back live.
me.
Welcome back.
Hi.
everybody.
Could I call you Loa?
I like.
All right.
I even got a title, and people still don't use that.
I mean, I often refer to you as Reverend Justice,
call you Rev.
Actually,
but it is
I was
Reverend
gonna say-
Justice.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
you're
say
right.
sometimes I
Full
do.
I'm gonna call you Rev. Or Reverend.
A lot of times when we jump into Helldivers, I say hello, Reverend.
That's true. That's fair.
All right.
I like it. I
so-
think it's a fun title.
well,
My friend
well,
Nina, who
we had
won the
our-
dice giveaway the other day, if I still got to get you their information, but
Yes, you do.
they often only refer to me as Rev because
Love
that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
All right. Well, hey, more viewers back. Thank you.
I can
We'll
call you
start-
Justy.
sorry about all that.
Hey, we apologize for the technical errors.
Sometimes you can't account for computers. But the ad is going to
Computers
start
can
in a
count
second. But we're gonna go back over just the lead up. So, looking around on this board, not really being able to make heads or tails of the language that is entirely foreign to you. This big stinky man, just he's 6'1", but he's also a kind of hunched over, moving with the grace of an animal in a man suit, really just kind of stomping as he walks. He's much more bulk than dexterity. Kind of oily dark brown shag of hair. The beard kept by dagger, and definitely not in a mirror. Very unkempt. You with your what was it? 29 perception, are able to kind of smell the lycanthropy below the stench of everything else. Almost like everything else is kind of a curtain that is meant to hide the rest of it, much like his skin. Meant to hide the beast on the inside, but stepping past you, but only barely. His clothes brushing against yours as he walked by. You called out to him, as I recall.
Indeed. So I believe what Micah said was, pardon me, sir. Could you point me to your order, please?
He steps up on you, getting where a proper dog would walk up under you and look up at you and sniff at you. This man is a full foot over you and walks definitely closer than any civilized person would. Walking too close, looking down on you, breathing in, you can see that his nose has been broken and reset probably a few times as he...
Oh dear.
And, one nostril definitely flares a little wider than the other. You are not from Marquette, are you?
Decidedly not. Whatever gave it away, was it the fur?
Not around here. But you only smell like you've just begun eating the cuisines.
That's accurate, but a strange way to put it.
You can smell the fusaka in the skin of those who have been eating it for a while. It is only on your breath.
Right, yes, today was the first time I ever tried it, yeah.
Do you like it?
I do.
Then you will enjoy Marquette.
So, is there any chance you could point
Order.
me in the direction of your order?
Order. Well, that does depend.
I find myself in a hallway with a lot of doors, with a lot of numbers, and here you come walking by, showing all the signs of the lichen.
Aye.
And that's what I'm looking for.
If you don't know where you're going, you have not been here before. You are not one of them yet.
Sort of.
No. You are one of us.
Oh, so you're
But
not
you
part
are
of the
not-
order.
But you are not one of them. And he looks on. I walk a line.
Hmm.
The orders here, they have requirements. He pulls up the wide sleeve of his outer clothing, showing it amongst the deeply brown, hairy for a man, not quite bestial thick fur on his arm. In there, you see he shows a red blood drop tattoo with the silver colored blade on the inside. I am here as a envoy. There are those of us who are not entirely pleased with the organization of it all.
I understand that there's some politics involved. However, I'm looking to not get myself hunted. So,
There are places for this.
Right.
Big toothy grin. You would think that his teeth might be all fucked up, but almost perfect teeth.
I think my best chances are with the orders. For now.
And with the orders, would they make you hunt your own?
Perhaps.
If you ever reconsider, there's a group of us in the gloom jungles down in a Shenandoah. And pondering for a moment, jungles past the deserts in Marquette. Here, beautiful jungles, hundreds of miles every direction to run and to be free.
If it were just me I was worried about, I might consider it. But for right now, safest bet for me is with the orders.
If you ever reconsider, it is
Being that I'm
okay.
quite-
It is okay with us. And he shows the tattoo again. It is okay with us if you come from there.
Being quite a fan of freedom myself, I'll definitely keep it in mind. But for now, would you mind pointing me in the direction that I need to go for the orders?
I have to go there too.
I'm playing it safe until I really understand all the pieces at play. I'm really new to this.
I am glad that I found you first. So
I'll
you
try
would
and
know.
yet. We'll see.
So you could know that there is not only their way. And he kind of...
And they don't hunt you. Or do they?
I have my oaths, and they have theirs. The Gorgine are our own order. We are a community rather than a military. And thank you, both of you who sent me notes. They are a military. They want you to fight and fight and fight until you die. We want us to live, to continue, to love, to rest.
I see.
With them, you will never know rest. Not until death.
What's your name?
This is
Oops, sorry.
No. You're fine.
Okay.
Gurge, Kisgreg.
Something about cheesecake?
Call you
What?
rock.
Gurge,
That
Kisgreg.
confirms for you, Reverend, that he is not in fact a werebear.
He sounded like a Jeffrey to me, but I can sure. We'll go with that.
So he's a were cheesecake?
Yes.
Background
Is he a
lore.
werewolf?
Background lore informs me that he is a werewolf, but that is not something that we presently know in game.
Ah, damn it. Son of a bitch.
That's okay.
Good to know.
But
Are we sure he's not
We
a weird
keep-
house? Sorry.
he's a were fridge. He's built like a fridge.
He's built like
Why is Erdrin never at the opportune places for
So-
beefcakes?
Does he turn into a fridge at like the dawn of the sun?
Hold
how
on.
does this work?
Hold on. Like refrigeration is highly classified.
It's true.
it's one of the
But,
strongest.
It's
too.
still under patent, last I heard.
But
I think General Electric owns the patent still.
We're getting out of that patent. They have patents from the 40s still.
Listen. Just give
You
you right.
know there's no rails on this thing.
Indeed. So.
Never were.
There only was at the very beginning when we started, and then it just went.
Oh my god. I'm still stuck on liking refrigeration.
Indeed.
Like refrigeration, I hardly know her.
Indeed. So, as he, Gurge, Kisgreg.
I swear, I'm just hearing cheesecake.
You can
Can
call
we
me
get that in
Micah.
writing?
Yeah, I'll type it.
Micah. Just a big ol' catcher's mitt of a hand. Pleasure.
Where is Erdrin?
Micah
Can help.
holds out their very small comparative paw.
Yeah, we're either still
Nice
in
to-
hell or just got back.
Nice to make your acquaintance.
It is a pleasure.
Well then,
I'm
I
sorry.
suppose.
And he does squeeze just a little too hard, though. Like for your hand, it's fine, but like almost like he's not quite sure, and just kind of just fully envelops your hand. And I'm sorry, I'm not. This is not how we. And while he's humming and hawing about that, a kind of lithe, tall, well-dressed, well-coiffed, about the same length of hair as Gurge, but hers is very well kept, purposefully well oiled, not oily.
Gotcha.
Also kind of a more raven black rather than forest brown. A kind of just almost unnaturally smooth skin on her face as she steps out, greatsword on her back, bracers, no armor, a big amulet, a thick equipment belt. Below kind of the outer wrappings of civilization, and walking out. Gurge, I thought I smelled you walk in. And she looks past him towards you. Someone I don't know. Good. Are you trying to poach people again? Always. Well, I'm glad I got to you first. And she walks past him, not quite as close as he was to you, but breezing past him, standing in front of you, she puts a much thinner, much more well-kept, well-manicured hand forward. Adaska, Argent Guild head of Ank'Harel.
Micah will hold out their hand and accept the shake. You can call me Micah.
Gurge kind of Kexarus. I always hate to see you. And he walks by towards the room down the hallway where she ended up walking out of, and she kind of gives a little bit of a guiding hand towards you, walking slower than him to let him get ahead. But I do not recognize you. Are you just passing through town, or?
Not anymore.
Nailed it.
I came here quite purposefully looking for you.
The band formerly known as Just Passing.
Are you? And she stops for a second, and then kind of like looking you over, looking around.
Well, maybe not you particularly, but the orders.
You are. And she now with that insinuation takes a second and like gets really close and kind of like around your neck, shoulder area. She just kind of new. You're both new blood and you've already been changed.
Micah just waits.
And she kind of looks about for a moment. Well, right this way then. Come, tell me all about it. And brings you down the hallway into this sitting room antechamber that looks like a very upscale kind of guild hall kind of place.
We following in the same direction that Gurge was going, or are
yes,
we like
yes, like
okay, cool.
like in Gurge, when you walk into this little guild hall looking area, rather than slat wood and hard stuff, this place actually has like very large, nice chairs. The tables are some of them are kind of marble. This is about as upscale of a guild hall as you've perhaps seen. And Gurge himself pardoning off and occupying one of the large cushion kind of chairs, drapes himself out on it, and you can hear him actually almost purr a little bit as there are some perks. As he kind of just kind of snarls into just stretching out. but he lays out and seems to be waiting for some sort of meeting. Adaska rushing you past and into another doorway that leads to another kind of short hallway with a couple of doors. The furthest one down opens up, and there's just kind of a 5 or 6 seat kind of table, five seats, and then a spot for someone to stand at the head of, and leads you in, pulls a chair for you, and one for her, kind of at that head end of the table, and just kind of faces the chairs towards each other, passing the round, and sits to get ready to have a chat with you. While
Micah,
you're having that chat, go ahead.
Micah pauses and leans against the door frame, not fully stepping into the room. You do realize you're going to have to beat his pitch, right?
Well, I thought for one, a nice place to sit would be appropriate. A private meeting where any old ear in the hallway might not be able to hear it.
We're in the middle of your building. I don't think it should be a problem, right?
Well,
after all,
it is.
I'm pretty sure there's nothing that you know about me that he doesn't already.
That's the thing. I don't know about you. I want to. I want to know where you came from. I want to know how you came about your curse, your blessing.
It's all a bit of a whirlwind.
And I want to hear it. I want to get you listed on the rolls. You have no sigil, no marking on your skin, no shaving into your fur of our sign.
That's why I came here to talk to you.
And that's why I want to sit and listen.
Well, I met your friend out there, and well, he's got opinions. I find them at least partially interesting. I can't say that they're not interesting.
Really?
I'm still learning the field. Why not pay attention to all the actors on it? Before I make a decision about what happens with the rest of my life.
That's a big boy answer right there.
And that's where we'll cut away for a moment. Perfect.
Oh God.
Rather than sitting politely in the room, having a little standoff. I like that.
Oh, it's another kid.
Everyone coming back from hell. Zapping the two contracts, either lightning or radiance. Atlas.
By the way.
Atlas sighing. Whew. Now that's a weight off. Thanks for that. I needed that. A lot more than I can tell you.
I'm glad that we survived our first trip to hell.
Yeah, because, I mean, y'all know we're going back, right? Like, just because Auckland wasn't there, and that's who we kind of need to see.
Yeah.
So,
after hearing Storm say that, Olo Monkey will just give you monkey sign language and be like, fuck that, in all things of no. Like,
Dante will Dante will agree and go, nah, it's too hot over there. We need to come up with another plan.
I agree with that, yeah, but like that is entirely our goal right now. Like we gotta get that hand from him. Like we've got the sword. We gotta get this. Like to be honest, I'm kind of disappointed in all of us for running away again. We backed out from yet another challenge.
We weren't running away. We were being tactical. By the way, while I'm thinking of it, we probably need to round up Luca for the dinner, and I'd grab my familiar and just kind of send Zan the 6th off.
You know, the most reasonable place to go would have been the ship, and Zan taking off into the sky in the direction of the skyport.
I will say, while they're doing that, Dante will definitely split off and go look for Micah, because obviously he knows he's going to the Order. So.
All right.
Oh, Flying Monkey is literally gonna.
How much
Flying
time?
Monkey's gonna tail you.
One at a time. One at a time.
I say Flying Monkey is doing which now?
Oh, Flying Monkey is probably gonna tail Dante, but before that, it's gonna fly over to Storm, smooth his head, and then fly off after. Just because you think we left without a challenge. You know what I mean? He just flew over, give you a, it's fine, and then just flies off to Dante.
Go ahead.
Akira will walk up to the Storm and say, "We're going back. The challenge is not done. This was just a appetizer, if you will. Now let's get ready for dinner."
Yeah, how much time is left until dinner? How much time do we have?
That's a good question.
Look up in the sky. Go ahead and make either a nature or a survival check, your choice.
I would like to help.
You can do your own. I love that for you.
Survival.
Ooh.
I think I did pretty good.
Only a light 12
One might say.
for Akira.
Indeed. Shadow, you become intensely aware the sun has not moved terribly far. But like immediately you just kind of glance up and it's just like, oh yeah. But Dumorin, you do a quick little finger L and kind of like orienting yourself as like north was that way, and it's like, oh, not that much time has passed.
Which is we determined, yes, but like how much time until dinner? Like it's
y'all still had a couple hours when you left.
Hours, okay.
Before sundown, which is when you were invited.
In that case, the Storm is gonna go with Dante.
Okay.
And if everybody is splitting off to do things, I think I might try and contact Oliver to get that chit chat. If you're ready for that.
Yeah. No, been ready. I figured waiting for you.
Yeah. No, I figured it was either going to be like before the dinner stuff or like when everybody went to dinner. I was going to go split off to do that, to have that chit chat.
As one does.
Yeah.
Akira is going to go design their dress finish designing their dress and just, basic pre-fancy dinner prep stuff, since everyone else is flying off in their own directions.
The Storm managed to get all that stuff out of the way before we went to hell, right? We did the shopping bit before.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. This is just design for Akira. This is just this is just design stuff. Yeah.
I was just making sure that Storm got his shit already.
I guess
because otherwise that would be what he would have to do instead.
I guess for Erdrin, I'm finishing up my shirt. I'll join Akira, I guess. For that, yeah.
All right.
I want to go to
Beardy?
the forge before we leave here, but I guess not.
Not
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, Knock will just kind of be like, as Alec, just like, yeah, I'll meet you guys back at the ship here in a while, and then we'll go to dinner, and then I'll go off, head down the street.
Okay. People splitting off in different ways. Go ahead.
Real quick, but as we're splitting off, and as Knock splits off from us, and Doorin is splitting off, he'll sort of point and say to Knock with like a, not like mean stern, but like a stoic sternness. He'll be like, he'll say, we're gonna go back and we're gonna free him and we're gonna take out Orkon. And he points at Knock.
And it really, honestly, at this point, he has no response. He just kind of looks, gives you like a half nod, and then continues walking on his way. Just a point of order, very much a not. You guys see Alec normally as like this gruff, kind of like unkempt, just this human-looking guy with, you know, stubble, shadow, whatever. And he's always got kind of a scowl or something on his face. That's pretty much how Alec, the face of Alec, has looked this whole time. A bit haggard. It's looking worse this time. It's looking more downtrodden more than anything else.
Okay.
Oh, before we all fly off, is there like somewhere in the street like flowers hanging around, like on people's windows or anything?
Well, flowers, no. As far as like individually picked, this is a pretty harsh environment for
cacti.
Yeah, well,
like that?
well, that's the thing is, though, right where you are in the part of town that you're at, you're right next to where, you're right next to one of the public wells, little park areas that has a public well. So very briefly being able to kind of look in there, there's some of the more arid kind of bush life, some flowering stuff. It is springtime, so things are blooming at this point.
Can you just craft some stuff?
If I could, I'm a flying monkey at the moment.
Oh, that's right.
If I can, I'd just like to pick the prettiest looking one and then fly over to Knock on his shoulder, if he lets me on his shoulder. If not, I'll just flap furiously by him and try and hand him the prettiest thing I could find and just be like, here you go. Like, woohoo, woohoo.
And they had to step away for the moment. So
yeah,
all right.
Very briefly pulling this kind of wide-leafed white petals going in 6 directions, just with a kind of like yellow red. I'd say orange, but it's more yellow orange center, and offering it. It'll be Schrodinger's flower, whether or not the Knock accepts it. But the group heading off.
He looks down. That's all. But, carry on. Sorry, my bad.
No, you're set. You're set. Really trying to give a moment to Beardy, but with Dante going to follow, if you're trying for an efficient path that follows him precisely, go ahead and make a survival check. Advantage.
I mean,
you know exactly what you're trying to smell for.
Yeah, but I also don't necessarily think Dante's worried because he kind of knows where he's going to be.
Oh, okay.
So he's not like panicking to get there. He's just more like, let's see if Micah's done doing what they need to do.
Okay, fair enough. In that case, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Being able to guide the part of the group that is following you down that way, walking by the blessing well. You all actually see at the point you're walking by, someone is calling out from inside the well, it seems. You will actually see. Who am I echoing from? Is it Justice?
Yeah, it's Justice. It's coming through.
Okay, just checking.
I thought I muted before I walked away. Apparently, I didn't. I was paying attention to the stream.
You're okay, bro. You're okay. I appreciate you.
It only just recently had started really coming through there. So
yeah, it's okay. I just wanted to make sure. But as y'all pass by the blessing well, it sounds like somebody's voice is echoing from inside the well, calling out, and a couple of people who were kneeling alongside of it praying run over to the winch. That was a word I couldn't think of earlier. The winch that has the harness on it, and they run over really quick. Look like they kind of unstrap all the bits of harness, while one of them is lowering the winch, or extending the rope, and it kind of like does that dip and come back up while they're undoing all the straps. Oh, sorry, Beardy, we love you.
Bearded, sorry to hear that.
And they do all the unstrapping and then kind of drop it, and it gets taut as it drops. After the better part of a minute, you see the rope goes from kind of like wiggling to tight, and then a call of, for those of you who know Marquesian, bring me up, and the people up top crank the big winch, bringing up this man who his robes are just absolutely drenched. He's been immersed in this in the well for, I mean, judging by just the wrinkliness of his fingers and some of the neck area, probably been down there for a hot hours, coming out kind of seeming like they're shivering cold, and the people there kind of taking the layers of robes off of him and bringing them to the side of the well, and very carefully, like it's necessary that this water gets back in, kind of hand wringing water out of the clothes. Him kind of laying there in the mid-afternoon sun, just kind of getting blood back in, and people asking, "What did you see? What did the visions show you?" And this kind of just like silent kind of nodding and smiling, almost like this person saw something while they were down there that was good, positive, some sort of revelation to them that reassured them. And even though their body is kind of clammy from cold now being sun drenched and getting a little bit of warmth back into them pretty naturally, one might say, there's a happiness, that kind of like overwhelming happiness, that crying kind of joy of reassurance, as they say, "It's all going to be okay. It's all going to be okay." Again, Marquesian, hard to understand for some of you, but though there seems to be one of them whom can control water, or more accurately, shape water, and kind of pulling the last bits of the water from the well off of him into an orb that just solidifies into a ball of ice, and then brings that over to the edge, and then releasing the ball of ice first and then releasing the spell, it turns back into water as it drops back into the well.
Quick question. Does
Yes.
Dante get the sense that this water is officially holy water?
Just by behavior, probably.
Okay.
If not holy water trademark, it is water that is
Holy?
that is blessed. It is literally being referred to as the blessing well by signage and those around.
I think Dante's just giving it a bit of a wide berth, kind of keeping an ear out, even though he doesn't understand what's going on. As they continue, I don't know what the others do.
I say Storm and Olo.
Storm will just continue following Dante, seeing that, like, I mean, he was for a second there gonna like rush up and like try to like pull the dude out faster, but like everything seems under control and like it was planned or something. So he's just like, okay, this is really interesting culture. I don't understand a word anybody is saying.
Oh yeah.
Everything seems okay though, so
yeah,
right.
it's this kind of like back and forth of like, is this a problem? And like, no, oh no, this is actually like, this is a whole thing, and like, like this whole thing is going down like on the tile that is like lined off of the well that goes into and down into the darkness, and so yeah, for sure. It seems to you like, especially with your comprehension of religious ritual, that while it doesn't seem like it's a specific religion, it does seem like it is a religious thing that they are doing there, and it seems common enough that I mean, you're not sure if every one of these people knows each other, but all of them that are assisting in it seem to know their part in it.
Right. There's a definite sort of organization to what's going on.
Yeah, precisely. And continuing on to the place. I mean, I'm just gonna give it to you, Dante. You've got the nose for it, and Gurge is real gnarly. You smell the smell of nature, the smell of wild. Yeah, you smell that ass, and in the furthest away from that ass way possible.
A smelly smell that smells smelly.
Is it
The power of swamp ass.
I was about to say, is it the swampiest part of this desert?
How offending is this smell?
I mean, again, it's like Olo, except Olo at least has some pleasant flowering things that incorporate into his fur, and he oils up sometimes, and you know,
There's a bit of aftershave.
yeah, dusts himself. Yeah, like he knows when he's in public, put on the good oil.
He's a hippie, but not a dirty hippie.
Yeah, he's a pretty cleanly hippie. This guy is the precisely opposite end of the hippie spectrum, and that's for sure.
I do think as we get closer and Dante starts smelling the smell, his walking slows dramatically, and he's almost like hesitating to approach further because he's like, I don't really want to get up all in that smell.
Oh, come on now.
I like to imagine the storm smells like ozone mixed with like that smell before a thunderstorm.
Yeah.
He just
smell before rain.
prestidigitates himself clean, which is basically lightning. So it's like basically he's always got static clean
Just
kind of
zapping
going
yourself clean, you know.
And you're wearing that very powerful lightning belt.
on. And that too.
Hey, that smells better than what
It
I'm
does.
smelling.
It does. Yeah.
There's a word for that, Justice. It is petrichor.
Yeah.
I thought that was
Yeah.
the smell after rain.
Yeah, this
No,
is smell
before.
after rain. I'm talking. Well, is it before? Okay.
It's the predecessor. It's
And I'm
Oh,
not
smells
necessarily
really nice.
talking about rain. I'm talking about like that.
The
just
smell
before
is
lightning
most
hits.
noticeable after a dry spell when rain first starts to fall.
Yeah.
so it's like when it falls in the distance, you smell it, and that's why you're smelling it before the rain.
I
love
understand
that
now.
smell.
I am beginning to comprehend.
Okay.
You're saying it smells better when it's wettest.
Precisely.
Yes.
Or just
Hey, you're
before
back.
it.
Quick,
Speaking of smell,
quick,
And that's the phrase you decide to come back with.
yeah. Olo Monkey,
Indeed.
Olo Monkey grabbed a six-pointed white kind of sharp petal, you know, the almost blade-looking petals, with a bright kind of orange yellow center, and brought it over to you as you were going to walk away. Did you accept?
Oh yeah, sure.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure. I was like, Schrodinger's flower. I put that note down. Can't delete.
Basically, just kind of like as Olo Monkey gets offers it over to me. Is Olo Monkey? How big is Olo Monkey? Like what kind of monkey?
Like
The
he's
flying
about
monkey,
this
how big is
big,
the flying
like this big.
Oh,
Like
like
a-
a tall monkey.
like a large capuchin with wings.
Okay.
Yeah, but with a red beard and blue fur, so he
Yeah, yeah.
stands up. Yeah, you know, he's just
It's
like
definitely still Olo.
Yeah.
yeah, you notice him.
So knowing it's Olo, I would look, see the flower, and just kind of give again, you know, kind of a solemn nod and accept the flower.
As you
and then
would have
continue on my way.
as you would have turned around, he definitely would have like flew up behind your head, grabbed your both sides of your head with his hands, give you a kiss, and like flew off, like mwah, and then flew back and flew off.
Big monkey slobber.
Yeah, pretty much.
Aw,
Mwah.
that's adorable.
Olo will not let you be sad, apparently.
No, ever.
Yeah. It's not an option.
But yes.
When you circle back that way, there's something Akira wants to do with Nock, but you got to give back to.
I was cutting from there because they're about to join the Micah scene. So actually, in fact, if you have a thing to do with Nock, that was going to be my point of shifting.
Akira, after kind of like walking away with Airgen, will double back, you know, at the speed that Nock is accustomed to, and like zip in front of Nock and say, "Now you can stand here and be sad, or you can come and help and let me design you a nice looking suit for tonight."
That the storm totally already paid for in the shopping bit before we went.
Did actually?
Yeah,
Did
he
actually.
already paid
Yep.
for it. So
Wait,
so let's go get you styled up.
I'm not sure if that's the best idea, honestly, at this point.
So I'm just supposed to let you be bummy? You want to fight?
I spent a hell of a lot of time being angry.
Hell.
I'm not so sure if I have any more anger in me, and I think it's just gone, and I think what's left is this.
The storm told you, we're gonna go get him out. When have you known him to fail on that?
If we even have a way to go back to at this point.
We know that we have a way to go back.
But what's going to happen to him in the meantime? We've broken the contract. He's still trapped there with them. For all we know, they're just torturing him for days on end while we're gone.
Yes, and if was a fifth, everyone in this world would be drunk. We're gonna go back, and you know how things go when we go back, and the storm has a purpose. We just have to follow in his tailwind and be his backup.
Real quick, Akira inspiration. You broke me not laughing. You broke me the other way.
I saw that.
My mind,
Yeah.
You saw it in real time.
Yeah.
If we're fifth, we'd all be drunk. I love that. I've never heard it before.
Please put that shit on the shirt. You know where to write it.
Like, that sounds like a Southernism, but I don't know where it's from. I've never heard it before.
I've heard it my entire life here, and it's just something we say in Chicago, I guess.
Yeah, I guess the rest of us need a little more Chicago.
From somewhere over here as well. It's crazy how
beautiful. But yes, we should totally co-opt it and put it on a shirt.
Yes, absolutely. Right. Agreed.
So I get
Kira and a big old mug full of Jimothy because they can't get drunk.
Because they can't get drunk. Or they get drunk briefly. They can get drunk and then snap right out of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, they listen to everything you have to say, Alec, and they pretty much tell you, Cord is sending us back. Cord is sending the storm back. We know the way back. He's suffering. We know this. We're going to end it. We're going to end his suffering. The storm made you that promise. Now I'm making you that promise, and we're going to drag everyone else with us.
Everything I have done for this man has been nothing but torture and turmoil and grief, and I every time I try and fix it, it gets worse. I don't know what's going on.
Well, you're not alone, and I'm not going to let you just brood alone all night, because like we're going to hell like tomorrow or the day after or something like that. It's not even going to be a lengthy period. Like we literally are going right back.
How long is going to pass there by the time we get there? I mean, we know time runs different. We know things run different between here and there. I just, there's too many variables. There's too many what ifs. I don't know what the fuck's going on anymore, man.
So why don't you focus on what you can control? You can't control what's happening in Avernus, but you can control what's happening here with you right now.
It just feels wrong for me to go to a place with a big how do you do and relax and have a drink and maybe enjoy some mutton while he's somewhere going through literal hell.
I get that. I empathize with that. But if you're going to stand here and sulk, then I'm going to stand here and sulk with you. So there. I'm not going to just let you be alone.
This is a one-man band. You enjoy your party.
Akira will cross their legs and sit lotus position on the ground right there in front of me.
Are we in the middle of the street? I forgot where we are.
Yeah, literally middle of the street.
Yeah, middle of the street.
Here, come on, get up. You look ridiculous. Come on.
I'm gonna start walking over, noticing Akira sitting down.
Yeah, we're staying here with him now.
Okay. Like Ergen just says okay, and then drapes the shirt back over his echo and starts working again.
Yeah, even sitting right there in front of you, Akira starts like yanking on the cloak and going through different outfits and patterns. Like, so here, we're stuck.
Oh, that one clashes with your hair. No, that one's good. Oh.
So yeah, we're just gonna stay here with you.
I am gonna go crawl into the bottom of a bottle somewhere. You guys have a good night. I'm gonna start walking on the street. I'm off somewhere.
Opportunity attack. No, I'm not kidding right now.
Oh
What's
no.
the attack? What are you doing?
Try to take him down.
Grapple.
Yep.
Yeah. Y'all know me, I'm a grappler.
Like, he gonna grab you, he ain't gonna let you leave.
You gotta get away
Dante's
first.
personal experience.
27. You know what?
I got you for 3 minutes.
I got you for 3 whole minutes.
27.
You're going
Let's see if you
nowhere.
pass. If he doesn't, I can still throw my Cybolster knack on it.
Yeah, Beardy, can you beat an athletics 27, or for you would be athletics or acrobatics?
Okay. Let me see. Well,
it's possible, but unfortunately,
I mean, it's possible with my roll. My roll didn't work
yeah,
out.
you try. You go to walk away, and Eredrin immediately, hand on shoulder, forcefully.
Oh, come on. As Akira said, we're going to get you nice and stout up. Because you may feel miserable about it. And guess what? We all have things to feel miserable about. And there are ways to atone. And trying to kill your liver, no matter how many times it changes shape, is not a way to atone.
Are you are you with the grapple? Do you have full hold of me? Or are you just grappling? Like how do you have me exactly?
No, I am single shoulder gripping you right now.
Ah, that's the grapple. Okay. It's
Judo pinch.
Just fucking knocks him out like that.
Because I mean, technically, grapple
Vulcan
doesn't
him, yeah.
movement to 0, so you're just like,
neck grip, baby.
okay, ow, all right, you know, like,
ow. I mean, Eredrin's strong. Eredrin's not weak.
He is sleeper built, my friends.
Ad starting soon.
Ad starting soon.
She about this judo.
I hardly know
under
her.
pressure.
Kidnap him.
Oh, he's gonna look at you and say
Dun, 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 dun.
look at you, look at Akira, look, you guys trying to gang up on him, whatever, with love.
With love. And this gun I found.
So he's gonna look at you and just say all right, fine, I guess we can go get fancy and eat some dinner or something like that.
And Eredrin, fully expecting more pushback, starts out. And another thing, you have tortured yourself. Oh, you're coming? Okay. All right, let's go.
The most Eredrin action ever.
And besides, there's gonna be free upscale booze at this dinner, all you can drink.
True.
So you can still find your way to the bottom of something.
And Akira knows
Plus
Olo
the
has
storm.
drugs.
And the storm always has Jimothy on him. Plus, he's got that new shit he's been brewing.
Yeah, the storm has stuff. Olo has stuff. Olo has some good stuff.
Gotcha.
You see,
It made me feel floaty and hyper at the same time. Like I was having so many thoughts and wanted to have long philosophical conversations with everyone.
As opposed to your normal.
Indeed. So hey, quick, ad break and bio break for anybody who might need it, or grab a beverage break.
Or
a
drink.
Those of you who can still see what's going on, we appreciate you.
Yeah. So very much.
And whoever's watching can see how fast I can get something to drink, because the fridge is right there.
You got one right there too? I've got one, I just turn around, I take 2 steps, it's there.
Yes, I was planning on the scene continuing. I just wanted.
I just wanted to make sure. I was like, I had another thing I was gonna do, but that's fine.
I do have more
totally.
as well.
I was like talking to him. I knew the ad was coming up, and I was like, I gotta find a way to get speed through this, and I couldn't find the words. And I was like, oh, ad's here. Never mind. Let's do it.
I also have more to add, but yeah, I'll
Take
be back.
advantage of the ad break.
Yes, that is actually the idea of the ad break that I have neglected a couple of times recently. Hey, quick break to breathe. Step up from the table. Have a second. I think. I mean, at least with my live games, I've been getting better. Hail hydration. I've been getting better at actually like, oh, it's the 2-hour mark. Let's take a 15-minute break. This basically takes the ad break takes the idea of the 15-minute break and breaks it up into 4 or 5 quadrants, and lets us take a couple minutes and have a healthy pull away from the table. Hey, I'm grappling you in character, but also hug in real life.
Hey, I've actually only just now today looked at 3rd level Blood Hunter for lycanthropy order. Just now today to look at the benefits, because I've purely been thinking of this as an in-character decision, as stated.
And now you're looking at them and realizing, oh, they're actually good too.
Pretty cool, yeah. Because I'm not wearing heavy armor, so I get another +1 to my AC.
It's so bad. It's so bad for me.
Ridiculous.
He's going to be impossible to deal with.
Oh no!
Well,
oh no! There's plenty to deal with.
I lost the dragon orb, so really I'm just rebalancing out stuff that I lost.
Exactly.
Nothing really too much is changing.
Why do you think I like Cochise so much? I know I was just a blood knight, not a blood hunter, but like too much fun.
I forgot about the benefits that the dragon orb gave you.
We're the same level now. Can I bring Croxall in?
But hey, if I reattune to the orb, does that mean I get a reroll on the benefits and detriments? Or do I get hit with the same stuff?
Probably not.
Okay. That's fair. I could take vulnerability to poison. I could, because
Indeed.
I still have resistance, to most things with rage. Most things. But not energy, because I'm not.
Most things.
So we're bringing it back.
Are we back?
Fireball. Yes.
Was that perfect timing?
Pretty much. So we're back. Welcome back, those of you who were not hanging out with us on the break. But when last we left off, there in the streets.
Good old hail hydration. I missed that one.
Good old hail hydration.
Oh shit! Hail hydration. I actually have a water variant today.
I did the hydration.
I actually hailed hydration so hard I have to refill my hydration.
Oh shit!
Nailed it. But yes, Knock grappled by the shoulder. Was about to say something.
So obviously we're talking and everything. You kind of got the Vulcan neck pinch on me and everything. And that's when I realized, like, all right, fine, let's agree. Then you start to rail into me again and go, oh, never mind. So with that, he's gonna be like, he's gonna look, because he said, Akira, you mentioned something about having like some nice clothes.
Yes. The storm already paid for it, so pretty much we go to the shop and you have a credit that's waiting for you, and you pick out what you want.
All right, well, I guess.
And it's at one of the nicer textile places. This life we live doesn't come with many perks, because we're always in danger. We're always worried about the next big thing. So let's, before we go back to hell to take care of everything, let's just be people without the weight on their shoulders for just a couple hours. It'll do us good.
Definitely don't have much practice with that.
Well, there's always time to get practice. We train every day, we can train in a different way. You have to go to the dinner, Akira. You're one of the nobles.
Before I lose all feeling in my left side, would you mind letting me go on my shoulder?
Ayrton having completely forgot that he is like death gripping your shoulder.
I knew you did, that's why I said it.
I didn't forget. Ayrton did.
No. I knew that Ayrton would, is what I'm saying. Like, Ayrton, oh yeah, that's right.
So, oh shit, yeah, sorry, any...
lead the way. I'm not sure where we're going, so
follow us.
And with that, I will bonus action disengage, and I will dash away.
I knew it.
I will.
Opportunity attack.
But oh no, you're a
Disengage,
sentinel.
baby.
You're a sentinel, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh no!
Disengage not work.
That's the only counter to
Yoink.
disengage. Is sentinel.
Oh, I thought that it was. I forgot he was a sentinel for one thing, but even with sentinel, I thought that you could still disengage them.
Nope.
No, only if somebody else catches their opportunity attack. Do it again. You might slip away.
Is there
So
no way I
flat
can
roll?
step the wind out of this?
Flat
Get
roll,
myself
right?
double disadvantage.
Well, that's the thing is he just has a regular old athletics roll on you, and you know he only has a differential of 4 points on you there. It's not impossible for you to overcome it.
24. I'm definitely throwing my side bolstered knack on that.
Okay, it might be a little more impossible for you to get away from it.
31.
Okay, roll a natural 20 and you can get away.
No.
Well,
I
meets
mean,
beats,
good night.
right? So roll a 19.
No, meets would be 31.
10-foot reach before I should have done it.
Oh, it would be 31. You're right. Shit.
That's still not enough reach, bud. My range is yes.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, short of a natural 20, I can't really do anything. So
Yeah,
might as well
go.
try.
Yeah, might as well try.
Natural 18 is gonna be a 20.
Damn, so close.
Screw you.
I actually guidance knocked just before I left.
Yes.
I've already
Yeah,
fired
indeed.
myself.
No, like you're the only person you can't inspire. Oh,
Oh.
That's depressing.
sad trombone.
Oh.
Womp womp.
Akira's
This
gonna
time
make
he
such
kind of
a-
halfway scruffs you, not by the shirt, but like actually by your neck skin. Just like, nope. Come on.
I am actively using my changeling abilities and stretching my skin as far as I can, trying to get away from you.
It is.
What, you get
It
an
is,
extra
Ew.
I
it
think?
is comical and gross.
It's
Yeah,
gross.
like Akira first looks gross, but then when your face gets to a point where they can like just walk up to it, they start to look very disappointed in you.
What in
It's
the
like
Looney Tunes is
it's
going
like-
on? Like,
It's
oh
like
my God.
really, as if I couldn't keep up even if he hadn't caught you.
No,
Really?
well, you know what? I could have.
Really.
And then
Well, now you have to go, and I'm going to put a telekinetic hand on his chest to turn him around. Like, now you have to go.
can I do another athletics just to get a good restraint on him?
Sure. Go ahead and resist. Go ahead and resist knock if you will.
Yeah,
I didn't
beat
even-
it 25. Did you?
Gotta beat a 29, bud.
Ah, dang it.
So he pulls you into like the tightest of like shoulder hugs as we're walking. How tall is Knock again?
5'9".
Your feet are not touching the ground.
Oh man.
He just like picks you up at the hip.
It's like you lost the privilege to walk yourself.
Gosh, Beardy, this doesn't remind me of anything. Trying to disengage from a group of people who love you, and no matter how hard you try to pull away, people just pull you back in and say, "I love you so much."
Hey, I gotta stay on theme, okay?
Exactly. You live the life. You don't just play it.
Not mean you change your values. It just
Look,
means
exactly.
you grow.
When Storm's not here, someone has to catch Alec, and I didn't catch him last time, so this time I'ma be the one to catch him, dang it.
I
did it.
Technically, it's not a fair fight. You didn't let me run away. I'm just saying. You know?
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah,
tried.
that's still a
You didn't-
catch. You started your run.
Did not get the head start. But all right. So as y'all
Let me run away.
as you scold Knock into following you.
Oh, and I'm also mentally scolding him telepathically.
I bet. you're just having a telekinetic back and forth or telepathic back and forth now that he too can just talk back at you.
Starting with, "Hey, I'm back in your head. Now listen here, you little."
I am doing my best impersonation of Horatio in his head.
Help by being repressed.
Every time you pull out the voice, you're getting
in your head as best as possible. I don't know how well Nock can do. Actually, you know what? Nock has heard him talk for more than a minute. It's a perfect interpretation of his voice.
It's true. All of this is accurate.
You're getting squeezed tighter and tighter.
Luckily, you're not squeezing the breath out of him. It's all in his mind. But
still talking full volume, bitch.
I don't even have to breathe.
Nock's gonna look like one of those stress dolls with their eyes slowly popping out of their head, you know?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Have you taken Horatio to other games at this point? Have you adopted that character and put him in other games?
I haven't had the opportunity because he's in this world currently, but one of these days. I have been working on his voice though. I've almost got it perfect. But those of you walking into the orders.
Oh, and I call Glorious along. Oh, no, Glorious is with Luca. Never mind.
Yeah, Glorious took Luca off to the airship. For both of them to fret over your well-being while you were in hell. And so, getting back to the orders. Smelling not only the gnarly smell, but particularly for Dante, there is the under smell of werewolf.
Ooh. Question:
Answer.
Do were-lions and werewolves get along?
I mean, as well as any wild alpha or highest member of their local food chain, as well as two of those get along together. Y'all both would recognize the primality in each other, but y'all are people first, so technically. So as far as
I don't know so much with the other guy.
Yeah. As far as you know, I mean, especially were creatures within the orders, if there is any primal distrust, it is just more of everybody's pretty powerful, and that could put people on edge.
Cool. Okay. I think after his slow reluctance to get closer, he's kind of just gonna, oh fuck it, I'm gonna have to go in there anyway, and then kind of just walk a little bit more with purpose, and then maybe walk through that door that's probably still ajar.
It got walked through very, very briskly. She was very excited to talk to Micah, and so kind of just door opening just a little bit wider as y'all walk through. The other door was purposefully shut between you and Micah. Or that front room and Micah, but y'all do see the large man now that he has actually been in private. You actually see him in his form. As you walk in, this about 7.5 foot wolf man in kind of loose fitting clothing, just stretched out on this set of pillows. And as y'all walk in, his lupine face kind of leans forward, sees y'all walk in, and he just gives a.
I think Dante will kind of give him a wary glance and just be like, hey, I've got someone here who needs to talk to Argent Guild members. Point me in the right direction, maybe?
I'd say you're in the right place, but I hate it here.
That sucks for you, I guess.
I, too, await a meeting, but Adaska has taken an emergency meeting. So I am made to wait.
That's always a pain, isn't it?
Oh,
I just
physically
might
holding his nose.
make the best of it.
And you kind of hear the back kind of straighten and crack and just.
Question: are there more werebeasts here like this? What would you say? Adaska? Adaska. Yeah. What sort is she? If you don't mind my asking.
Well,
New to the club.
Well, she's the noblest of us, obviously.
And he spits at the ground, saying that. Big ol' slobbery glob.
Although just
Right.
watches it go from his mouth to the floor like, gross.
Bears think they're better than all of us.
I
Oh,
mean,
I did roll
Bears
for that,
all-
by the way.
I love that. Bears.
I don't just give you stuff, but sometimes the dice really do work.
Just never when I'm hitting stuff.
Yeah, sometimes.
unless they're trying
I don't
to
know. You
escape
hit
the
stuff pretty
party
well all the
because-
time.
Yeah, no.
But never as hard as I can. You know?
Indeed.
Bruh, I know the
Anyone
feeling.
wants-
I want
know
you to
the
hit me
feeling.
as hard as you can.
Harder.
Shadow and Storm.
Yeah. We all heard it. But
We
I'm
know.
stealing your kneecaps.
We have a niche, all right? Right.
it's true.
And we play it well.
Steal your
But-
bones.
Still your bones. What?
I mean, I probably could.
Listen,
Ooh la la.
leave my bones where they are, please. I
Ah.
like my bones.
Just move them around.
Oh God.
Ooh
Just
la
how
la.
just how casually you said that actually hurt me on the inside. Thank you for that. So
Could Olo make like an inspection on this dude as well? Like any gear he has or anything? Like I'll glide down a bit, just being as monkey as I can, like walking on all of my arms and try and get as close as possible to look at him. And if he shoos me away, I am so beating my chest and just giving him a and then flying back to Dante.
oh yeah. You fly in and he kind of like he like he notices because his eye kind of half opens while he's just lounging there, but you fly up and he just kind of snarls, not actively aggressive, but more of like just a general I am an animal.
Yeah, I'll give him like the monkey head tilt. You know when they get like they do the full like.
Mhm.
And I just want to have like a good look at any gear he has, like if he has any like. I know he is the weapon, like as is with most werewolves.
and that is the thing you notice is when you get up on him. Honestly, this dude, this dude, the clothes he's wearing are worn hard. They're not tattered necessarily, but just like they're not fancy. They're utilitarian at best. They're not even Suncut Bazaar kind of like, you know, those are the shops. This he probably got from like an old sale of an airship that was torn and then restitched and repurposed into being able to cover his form.
Almost rags, basically. I get
yeah,
like
almost rags, but thick rags. He knows what he is, and this clothing is more for everybody else than for him. And but here in this place, he does not seem ashamed at all, and is just he's where man spreading. You know what I mean? Just there. And he's not really like equipped with anything. Like he doesn't have a sword. He doesn't have darts. He doesn't have armor. You can see just the little patch on his arm where the tattoo maintains between his transformation and his normal form, and it's just right there. And he actually like seeing that he kind of sees that you're paying attention.
Do you speak common, little one?
He kind of like sits up, full on like sits up, and you know, over your monkey form, he's fucking huge.
Like looking at him like, oh fuck.
Yeah, he just sits up and he's paying attention to you, and there's this almost like he's curious about this monkey that is curious about him.
Do you speak common, little one?
I think at this point,
I'll like nod his head, but like ooh at the same time, but like push my luck and try and get a little bit closer, like like just get closer and closer to him as I can, and then when I get to a certain point, I'm gonna cover my nose like very slowly and get even a little bit closer.
He full on reaches out a big fuck off claw. Dante, you were saying something.
Yeah, I was gonna say at this point, Dante is gonna say to Olo, "Hey, remember he has teeth?" And then he's gonna look at the guy and go, "No offense."
None taken.
Olo's gonna look back at Dante and point at his own teeth, like. But yeah, I'll hop fully into his hand.
And he just kind of lifts you up with the one hand, and the other claw comes around and just starts scritching in. This man knows his scritches.
Oh,
yeah, and it's full on paying attention to where the wings attach. It's paying attention to the you know, sensitive joint areas, and just kind of it's like being full body scritched, because his hands, his claws, and you are monkey. And yes, it is
him to be a snack.
Who wants a body massage?
Like Olo will just fully enjoy it for a second, like, you know, lift up his arms for the underarm scratches and everything, and then maybe like just as he's about to like preen and like look for like nits off this guy and start eating them, he's like, oh wait, no, I'm not an actual monkey. Oh shit! Like in his head, so, you know, he's like, oh no, wait, I'm getting
so crossing back beyond the door to right before y'all walk in. Micah, you are playing and or being hard to get.
Maybe.
And Adaska kind of, you seem to be one made more for our side of the bridge between Arathis and Melora. You know what I mean?
Well, I've got concerns of my own. So, for now, if I'm being honest, I'd already made the decision to join the Claret Orders. But I'm being honest with you that I'm keeping a bit of Gurge's words in mind. And Micah, at that point, will close the door and take a seat.
And how much of the story do you tell? So, as you DM to player, because she does kind of slide over a tome while you come in and sit down. Slides over this this very nice tome with the blood drop and the stuff on it, and opens it up, and it does look like a ledger of people, and it has names, what type of lichen they are, things like that, and it is very carefully written in, and
so what Micah will say is, oh well, I'll let her ask a question first, I guess.
Yeah,
probably easier.
If you are wanting your name on the rolls, I suppose the first question I have is, and she takes her finger over to her back of her hand, of her left hand, and just digs a little bit, and as she does, her whole right hand ignites in. Jeremy makes sure, because he actually made this character. Ignites in lightning, and just show me that I am not just smelling things.
Micah nods, and their claws will come out and push into their palm, and as they release their hand, their whole hand will erupt in fire.
Your blood does carry the blessing. Good.
I was fortunate enough to get that sorted.
And whom sorted that for you?
Well, it happened as a sort of mishap. Traveling on my way from Nicodranus to here. And, can't be certain the person ever gave me the real name. And shortly after the blessing, we parted ways.
That must have been intense. You,
That's one word for it.
And whom... Do you know whom cursed you? Where did that happen?
Well, happened. Let's see. What part of the world were we on, or were we crossing in the airship when it happened?
City and Ocean.
When it happened, you were over Isilra.
So what Micah is going to say is, happened in Silra.
Go ahead and make a persuasion or deception, your choice. And
I mean, I'm not lying.
Well, that's what I mean.
Let's see here.
Well, what I mean is, there's an amount of concealing of the truth in your truth. So.
Yes, this is. I think that this one's going to be. It's a lie of omission. So let's go with persuasion.
Let's go.
Yeah, persuading.
It's not terrible.
That's the whole truth.
No, that's real good. You're built for this. So. Yeah. And definitely that Cressida passes. She's not feeling any suspicion, or doesn't seem to be feeling any suspicion over your story. She's listening intently. And was the beast felled, or do we need to send a detachment to take care of it for you?
Actually, I have a question for you. This is an out of character, purely a mechanical thing. So when I make a, I'm trying to see the breakdown of my.
Yeah, your persuasion already takes into account your wisdom score.
Okay. Because that.
Yep.
Okay. Well,
you're
that is
built
why,
for this, in fact.
Yes. I was going to say, because I'm pretty sure that I don't have, I only have proficiency, not expertise, but it's still a plus 13, so.
Yeah, funny enough, you accidentally also built a great speaker.
Oh, that wasn't an accident. That was part of the active conversion when I moved to Fey Hunter, or Fey Wanderer. Yeah.
Perk, not a bug, for sure.
Yep. And the blessing was shortly after the first full moon.
It is difficult to head those things off. If
I was advised to come here.
Oh, really? By whom?
The person that turned me.
Oh. Okay. Well, if you've been through the rite, then taken the hunter's bane upon yourself, and she lets go of the lightning and kind of.
I met with the lady in the darkness, made my oaths.
Then, in which case, if you are wanting to be upon our rolls and in the realm of mortals be known as a member of the Argent Guild, may I have your full name?
And I think this is one of the points where Micah is going to say something weird, because Micah is who they are.
We're all very...
You may not have it, but I will tell you my name.
Yes, no, my apologies. This is phrased poorly. I'm not one to make deals with people. This is merely a record of your
record of your name?
Well then, I'll tell you. My name is McEldrith Auden Harlow.
And she asks you how to spell it and spells it out. And will you show me your lichen form?
Micah kind of shrugs and without even leaving the chair that they're sitting in, they kind of adjust like they're going to change the way that they're sitting, cross their legs, and in the middle of that just shift.
And
their clothes scale to match because they've already had that done.
That's a nice easy tug on the clothes while you shift. Mm-hmm. And as you swell in size, she just kind of looks very clinically over you and, oh, a werelion. Indeed. Poetic. She kind of scrawls that in. All right, well.
In fact, in some cases, I might even be able to get away with convincing people that I didn't change at all.
The way she said that, with such disdain in her voice.
Yeah.
If you were to hone your skills hard enough, there's a point where you can become, and she too, wearing looser clothes rather than having shift weave, and you see her thin form suddenly just bulk and sprout fur, and this bare skull forming out of hers. Still having kind of the eyes and the cheeks of the woman she is, but also the elongated bare snout, ears shifting upwards, and kind of just shoulders for days. Honestly,
it's all body horror.
And
you guys are terrifying.
Yeah, she kind of looks across at you.
Eventually, you become accustomed to it, and there we go. Bare face. You become accustomed to it, and you can reside in form for quite some time, comfortably in control.
I wouldn't say it's uncomfortable. The proprioception of being this toll's a little strange, but
it does fade after a time, doesn't it?
Of course. And Micah is going to intentionally shift back to conserve a time on that.
Yes.
Shrinking back down to their normal form.
young lycanthropes can only control it for so long.
Shrinking back down. But eventually, it becomes
second nature.
Oh, horrifying.
Admittedly, that would be quite convenient.
It takes time and is a difficult road. As I've heard said in other circles.
I'm lucky enough
Beware.
to have already been, or
You
lucky
are.
enough to have already been Leon, and so at least I don't have to relearn how to talk.
As they say in many circles, beware
the long-lived in a profession that takes lives. If you live long enough, see enough, shift enough, spill enough blood, of your own mostly, eventually you gain the control. And she shifts a third time.
I see.
And then kind of stands up, shutting the book. I tend to look to please those that are not as comfortable around our forms. That is the burden of being one of us in civilizations. Gurge's words are certainly persuasive. He would have you abandon all society as it is and go and live wild and live free. But with that freedom comes an abandonment of responsibility, of well, technically, he keeps his promises. He and the Gorgine protect the wilds of Shenandoah. Protect the roads. Keep them safe from beast or man who would ambush travelers. I have a certain respect for them, but I could not live without a home to protect me from the sun for long periods of time between hunts. I like my cities. I like my people.
Admittedly, I'm a bit of a city cat myself.
I could tell.
And she, I can tell, smells real deep and then smiles.
Rude.
You're more towards this bird path. I like being in cities.
Micah just rude.
True. Rude or not. You smell like a city boy, and that is not an insult to us.
Might have been to me, though.
Gurge might find it more insulting.
I might too, but for an entirely different reason.
Well, perhaps we can get you on a hunt and properly wild.
As she standing now, kind of extending hand to you to kind of almost welcome you back onto your feet.
You know, I think Mike is wild enough. Just saying.
Oh yes, she.
Oh, I know.
To be fair, she hasn't been corrected yet. Other than
that's why Micah said it the way they did.
Indeed.
But,
So
yes,
is there anything else you need from me? You will have the mark somewhere. Is that something I'll need to do?
Would you agree to have either a sigil on we prefer on the skin, for that mark cannot just be casually taken away. You can wear it on a necklace or a sash or something that you might prefer. We encourage the skin, though, partially for everyone else to be able to see, but also if someone fells you and you have the mark, if it was done without proper documented cause, one might find it bad for them.
My people have a way of marking their fur.
Indeed.
By using something sufficiently cold. It can cause a scar under the fur and cause the fur to grow in white.
In that case, you can see to it. It is voluntary, but encouraged.
You have someone here who could perform that for me?
I don't know that anyone that I am aware of has this cold capabilities.
And she kind of leading you out back towards the lobby, opens the door, sees the group gathered there.
Storm waves.
Monkey Olo waves.
As a very interesting point of order, Micah does not at this moment.
He's not waving at you. He's waving at the other person.
Yes, I'm just clarifying that Micah is basically acting like they don't know you.
Yeah, point of fact, doing the same.
Yes.
Dante's just leaning against a wall.
And
Olaf's getting squitches.
It seems my day is filling up more and more. My afternoon is filling up more and more. Gurge, we have business.
And Gurge, holding Olo Monkey, kind of leans down and whispers,
"Don't trust her."
And she kind of snarls in return, that kind of up nod squint. You can tell it's almost like a sporting kind of relationship there.
Olo's gonna give him the biggest hidden eyes almost, like the Puss in Boots when he makes his eyes go massive, and just gonna give him one of those and just be like, I was.
He just kind of scritches you for a moment and kind of encourages you to take flight, literally tossing you.
If he just throws me.
Micah is going to continue walking through the room, past the group or the party. But when they get to Dante, they kind of pause, look in Dante's direction, narrow their eyes, and just kind of sniff at the air, and then walk past.
I think all Dante will do in response is kind of just raise an eyebrow, but not comment on it. I think it's obvious enough that he's trying to pretend they don't know each other.
Yep.
Y'all are both very insightful characters. It makes sense. Yep.
Micah is definitely doing a show of a, oh, you're a werelion.
And
Micah is going to head out the door and presumably find somebody who can cast powerful ice magic.
or freeze a brand or something.
Yeah.
But with that then, the rest of you.
Does it have to be cold? I mean, I could zap a brand on you, maybe. Like, I don't know.
You also know
In
who
order
can make
to
a
in order to
brand.
have the effect that Micah's talking about, it would have to be a cold brand.
Yeah, okay.
I could do that. Olo can.
Out of character, I thought maybe Olo could, so I might not have Micah go far, and circle back and ask Olo later.
Indeed.
Yeah,
So
okay.
the little hall there does go quiet again after Gurge lumbers through the door, now actually in were form, just kind of on all fours, walking forward, definitely showing a little furry butt on the way, walking on all fours. But
Where is anyway.
Yeah, as soon as that door closes completely, and I'll give it like a couple of seconds, and I'll change back into Olo. But I'm gonna whisper to everyone, like, just be like, guys, he said, don't trust her. I don't know if that means anything. I don't know if that's out of spite. But yeah, it worked. And just saying, claws, best scratches. Mwah.
Oh,
The best.
keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Oh, keep that in mind, cousin.
Yeah, me too, cousin. Yeah, and you just see him go a little bit like all flustered and fluffy. He's like, oh, yeah.
Dante just leaning on the
Should I
wall.
change back, or is he gonna think it's a bit weird? It's fine. I'll just say I lost my familiar. It's fine. I've done it before.
You do you. On that note, Dante, did you have something, or could I?
Oh no, I just thought I'd bring you here so that you can, because I know you wanted to talk to them. I did mention it to you, so I just thought we're going in this direction. I was looking for someone, he says very pointedly. I found that someone. So, you know, I'm all done, pretty much.
Fair enough. All right then. I heard. And he turns to Azka.
I think that's.
Oh no! Idaska went with Gurge. The two of them.
Yeah.
Oh, they're gone. Okay.
The two of them went into a meeting.
Gotcha.
I think Dante's gonna add. I'll just chill here with you until she comes back out.
Gotcha.
And maybe introduce you to.
What were you hoping to like be? You know. What
well, I wasn't really sure what my options would be. I was kind of thinking that maybe it would just be a lion or a bunch of lions. I don't really know how it all works.
Me neither.
I would not like to be a were-lion. I would like to be were-lions.
I think Dante will say, well, if you're going down this route, I don't think you should bring up being cursed first. Maybe bring up joining and wanting to be part of the guild, then maybe the cursing. If you jump straight to cursing and they think that that's all you want, they're probably going to say no.
I've actually tapped in a bit into my own giant blood's magic, and I think I'm already well on my way to joining you. So, this will be sort of, you're right. I should probably talk about joining more properly.
So, Did you just take a number and then you pick and choose where you can be, or how the fuck does this work?
Normally, whatever bit you is what you become.
Right.
So it's
so I would just ask
accident?
her to bite me then if I like wanted to be a bear, because bears are pretty cool. I mean,
Bears are
I
cool,
mean-
dude.
In theory, but it's typically an accident. But you're looking for a more intentional route, so I don't know whether or not you're gonna get a choice.
so you're saying I should try to fight her and make her accidentally bite me?
No, I'm more saying
I'll back you up, cousin.
That would be really tough, I think.
I'm more saying you could ask for a choice so that it doesn't happen to you accidentally, and then you're already prepared.
Fair
so to
enough.
speak.
But
But
what
I
if they
don't.
make you be like a rat or something? That'd be a bit weird. You
It
know, I
would be
can't
weird.
imagine you
Yeah.
with the big teeth and, you know, I can't imagine that.
Maybe I'd actually
Ooh.
finally get some hair though.
Fair. Well, no, I think you might get some hair regardless of what you turn into.
That's true.
Maybe. Well, it would be pretty funny. Like, don't punch me. But if you turned and everything was hairy but your head, I would probably giggle.
I would
a little
probably giggle after I had a brief cry about it. But
Oh no, don't cry, dude.
but do you think if I'd went with the lion route that I'd get a beard or
A mane. Mm.
You
I
might.
mean, I could always cut a bit of this off, and we can get that solvent glue thing I heard, and we can like stick it on. You know, you could have a beard like me. It would be real cousins then, like real cousins.
what is solvent glue? What?
You know
Yeah,
the
it's
glue
starting soon.
stuff that they use on the ships. I had an airship once. Did you know that?
All of a sudden, y'all hear
Well, fuck that.
and the wall suddenly explodes out as Gurge is yoked through the wall, and full on just skids to a stop. Looks like his snout has a huge just tear down the sides of it. That looks like burns, and you see
Gotta maintain
Adaska.
that break in his nose.
You see Adaska standing there with her sword out in one hand, it too engulfed in flame, her other hand engulfed in lightning, and she just starts speaking at him in Marquesian and points the blade towards him. And for the audience of her, of the people that she can see, she changes back to common and says,
Gurge Kisgreg, you are no longer welcome in the Claret Orders. You may leave now.
Dante's just gonna turn and look at him and go, "What did you do?"
and he kind of scrambling back up onto his feet looks towards those of you here, and he spits something back at her in Marquesian that those of you who are insightful can tell that it is some sort of taunt, tease perhaps. And then he just snarls and shrinks back down into his only 6'1" frame. And you can see that the gnash and the gnarl on his face is still there.
Good. The Gorgine are better off without being shackled to you anyways. And he kind of just like walks through the door. Basically, that's a door that's supposed to pull. He turns the handle and pushes. And just kind of lets it move with him as he just walks out the door.
You know what he said was real sour grapes. That was some real sour grape talk.
And yes, he walking down the hallway, and then their atrium. Micah, you still there? Just kind of standing off to the side.
Yeah, actually, I'm not far out of sight from the door. But when I see him come walking out, I'll just, huh?
Yeah, he comes walking out, and he's spitting words in Marquesian, and then kind of double takes, sees you there, and
if you ever decide to come south, feel free to use my name as a token of trust. If they require more.
Jeremy is double checking words and names and things to make sure I'm not giving you bad information.
On my end, what you probably didn't hear through the microphone is right when you paused after if they need more, we just got this like incredibly loud rumble of thunder.
Nice. I did not hear that. That's beautiful. No notes. Thank you, nature.
It was
Appreciate
awesome.
you. Thanks, Melora.
It's inspiration for nature.
Indeed.
Does that mean I get it? You know, Druid? No? Okay, never mind.
If they require more than the name of Gurge Kisgreg, ask for Diva Sheila. Her name has stronger meaning than mine.
Understood.
Be pleased.
Up nods and goes to walk out.
Aw. Checking.
I have one question to ask. Minus the smell, is Gurge hot?
Minus the smell, Gurge is so manly.
Thank
there is
God.
so much
Thank
there is
God.
so much man to this man, and just very angular face, very like strong jaw, small jaw, lowercase, not capital letters.
Okay, guys, it's canon now. He's fit.
He's fit. He's fit. In fact, kind of like just like as the stairs go down, he does not take the stairs. He, like, going from landing to landing, just skips like 8 to 10 stairs at a time.
Before he skips away,
Ahoy.
Micah is going to absolutely
No, that's legit.
Micah is going to absolutely give him the slightly dilated pupils, look up, look down, and just snaps their fingers, and they're going to summon their little fairy. Their fairy's name was, if I recall, it was... Oh shit!
I have it. It's over here.
I have it.
I think actually. I know it's on.
Who's gonna find it first?
Phelan.
Yes, Phelan. Just this here's Phelan. If you ever need to get a hold of me, seek him out. He's playful, he's a bit of a trickster, so watch your words with him. But he'll get the note to me. And Micah grins. Phelan, why don't you accompany our friend here? Get to know him a little. That way you'll recognize him if he calls for you.
Gurge kind of smiles a bit through the blood and
for fuck's sake, is also going to cast a level 3 Cure Wounds.
Oh shit, that's real. Let's roll all those d8s.
I rolled incredibly low for the most part, but it's still okay. It's still 25 healing.
Still strong, and those marks kind of heal over, and he just kind of uses the sleeve of the canvas cloak to kind of.
Yeah, Micah just, and for fuck's sake, heal.
Thank you for that. It is the most kindness that I have been shown in this place in some time.
I just remember where that came from. Right. I bet there is.
Sam.
There it is.
Oh, he said same. Oh shit.
And he kind of like cradling Phelan with one hand, jumps down and the two landings on the way up get landed on one. And leaves a little bit of a mark in the stone. Leaves a little bit of a mark in the stone when he lands, and then keeps going, departing with significant haste and speed, lowercase h.
Micah wonders out loud, wonder how much it would cost to have a cleansing stone put at the foot of my bed.
But they're in the room. Adaska sheathing her blade on her back again.
My apologies for the demonstration. He was trying to make threats. To get his own way with us. We do not respond to challenges of that sort kindly.
Yeah, it seems like it. I mean, you've got a big hole in your wall now.
It can be repaired.
Yeah. That's good to hear, because I don't know mending, and I'm gonna take a lot of mending.
In the meantime, though,
and she kind of brushes a little bit of her facial fur to kind of smooth it out again.
You all, I don't know you all.
Yeah, we're sort of new in town. This is my friend, Dante. They are one of you from somewhere else, you know, one of you hunter tops, and I have recently discovered the magic in my own blood. My name is Dumarin the Storm, and this is my cousin Olidin.
Yeah, I'm his cousin. Yeah.
Is this canon now?
Yes.
Yeah.
We discovered last.
Yeah.
It is
one of the last sessions.
It is canon, in fact.
Well, I just gotta say it real quick. Thanks, Kelly G, for all the 5 gifted subs there.
Holy
Thank
crap!
you, Kelly G. Holy shit!
Yeah.
Holy crapper! Wow!
One of my buddies
Hot
from Scum I've
damn.
been playing with recently.
Super generous. We very deeply appreciate you. Thank you.
That'll be fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that put us a lot closer to the goal now.
Yeah.
May your pillow have 2 cold sides.
Indeed.
Oh,
Love
that's
it.
my favorite new blessing.
Oh man.
No,
I didn't even know I needed that. But go ahead.
I think Dante's gonna just speak up and go, yes, I showed Storm here because he was potentially looking at joining us.
Joining
Exactly.
us.
Yeah.
She kind of stepping forward. She has big, heavy steps, though. Her big old paws are kind of booted in the way of being in shoes that shift a bit with her crazy foot shape. And she steps forward and.
You do not bear the curse.
That is true. And I am fully prepared for that challenge.
What he means is he's fully prepared to go through that if necessary.
Because Cord said so. You just get all over his shoulder.
Dante's gonna shake his head and just be like,
I mean, he didn't specifically say so, but he hasn't told me no. So.
And she kind of like there's this like her eyes go from the kind of like she was aggressive and then kind of like trying to get it under control, and then there's a sudden like shift in her eyes, and then her body shrinks back down. Wait. Is she looking up at you now, even more so than because she too is in the 7.5, 8 foot, still looking up at you. But she looks up at you. You would volunteer for this? Sorry, you would volunteer for this?
Yeah, I would. I do.
Dante's gonna add, I have tried to talk him out of it. Storm can attest to this.
What?
They have. Very persistently.
What is... You say Cord is challenging you for this. What,
Well, again, he hasn't specifically issued a challenge himself, right? But obviously the gods orchestrate our lives and make it so that we meet certain people and do accomplish certain deeds in our lives. You know, they influence things in small ways. And it has been orchestrated that this challenge has been presented before me.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, and don't worry, we're not a god squad or anything like that. It's just, you know, we're doing stuff to help people.
You say you are not a god squad, but I see markings of Cord. I see a shield with a huge Bahamut on it.
Okay, he's god squad. I know, but you know what I mean.
I embody the will of all of the primes.
Yeah, he says it much better than I do. Nice one, cuz.
Just rolling. Yeah, rolling.
Rolling that persuasion.
That is awful. Do I have I don't have a thing. That's terrible.
Does anybody else have a thing?
You die guidance? Oh, never. Oh, no, you have guidance too. Never mind.
Does seem like the kind of thing you would have been doing as part of it. I accept it.
Can I give my DM inspiration that I got?
Yes,
earlier?
you can. That's what that's for.
Oh, thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Can't give you more if you don't burn
it.
Come on.
Oh, it's the same number. It's literally the same number.
No way.
Brutal. Oh, you know, I'll accept it because I already did it twice without really realizing it, but my dice rollers turned on. But it's fine.
There's a +5 player bonus
I
too.
need to. Oh, from.
Oh my god,
Oh,
there's more subs, dude. There's 10 gifted subs.
more subs. Jeez Louise. Holy crap, basket.
Holy crap, basket.
Dude,
No,
Yeah.
but wait, it's
dude, that's
chat
awesome.
got paused because so much is coming through.
Holy shit!
I told
Holy
you.
fuck.
Yeah. I'm definitely just I'm just gonna sit here and stare for a moment. Thank you, Kelly.
I know. Yeah, I know. I brought only one extra person with me today, and I think they had to leave the stream, so I don't think it's them.
Indeed. No, it's all Kelly. All Kelly.
Kelly.
So.
And then
May
he
the
has
timing always be
26
perfect.
Holy
more.
fuck.
Kelly, may the
hell.
timing always be perfect so that when you enter a building, there's always someone there to open it at the perfect time where you don't have to run, but they'll still open it for you.
May the traffic lights never be red when you're in a vehicle.
So while we're on the topic and we're staring at this for the moment, what is the 50 goal again? Like, what is the thing?
Oh.
Is that like a monthly goal or is that like a yearly goal? What is it?
That one I think is that one's just the next one is the subscriber goal. I don't think I came up with a solution for that. I guess I'm gonna have to start thinking about that.
One at a time. One at a time.
Yeah, it wasn't realistic before. Now it's looking realistic. So I have to figure out something good. Yeah, it's gonna happen. So it could happen anytime. I'll figure that one out.
There's
We about to make you an NPC in the damn world. Holy
there's 10
yeah,
more.
oh my god.
Message me on Discord. I'm easy to find. I'm R. Jeremy Howard everywhere. Dude, message me on Discord. This is a real gun. I am telling you.
Now just wait, just wait. There's gonna be 6 more following here in a minute.
Don't. Just
Oh my god.
you came back to a substorm, my guy. Literally and actually, just so many subs dropping in right now. Looks like he's fully blooding our entire follower base. I'm not sure.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I'm definitely keeping my heart rate down right now. It's fine. But so there's that guidance, right? So
Yeah, right.
that guidance hitting you at a 13. Suddenly, I realized that my spice count, my spice count got to the required amount because I only buy +5s. So
as you do. I think I will cash that in, making for a solid 18.
Solid 18.
And I think that's all I can get.
Yeah,
I'd say that's all I can get, but that's not terrible.
Yeah, I was gonna say, the funny part is, the DC of her insight is 18.
Well, there we go. I love that.
I love that for you. So there we go. As you said, I do have a deep respect for the gods. And if this is both their will and yours, and I do want to make sure it is yours, because one of the greatest gifts that I have found that the gods give to all of us is the right to choose.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, another part of this is a little bit personal, but I don't mind sharing it with you since this is a deeply personal matter in the first place. But I feel the need as well, as a companion to my friend Dante, that I wish to know the struggle they experience with the curse, and I feel the best way to do that is to share in the curse. So that's another reason.
There is something to be said of taking on this curse willingly and taking on the blessings on the other side all the same. We'll have to do both. Or you wanted to be a lion, like your friend. There are wolves other than the one that just left here. There is my bear curse.
To be a Thundercat or not to be a Thundercat?
I'm sorry. When you said there's your bear curse just above table, I was just thinking to myself, well, that is your curse to bear, isn't it?
No.
Oh, that's awful. That's terrible.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You're just lying.
She in fact made a bear pun earlier. Nobody else seemed to laugh at it, but
No, I couldn't.
I know you
I
did.
wasn't there to laugh at it.
She didn't tell a bear pun. You're lying.
No, you're
Get
lying.
I'm just kidding.
Get out. That's terrible.
Mhm.
I love these so much.
I do know of a hyena here in town.
Oh my god.
I
Choice
think
right there.
Dante's
Or maybe
doing it,
maybe for justice with the way I laugh. But
Dante's gonna lean in and be like,
Hyena's
"Do you
choice.
wear rhinos?"
I do not know of any.
oh
Though
man, that,
I'm not saying that it is impossible.
It could be worse. She didn't offer you a were guppy.
that's true.
Yeah.
Oh man. I don't know. I'm almost tempted to let this Kelly G guy make the choice.
Always let Kelly G pick. That's what we have. That's our motto now.
But no.
Oh
for real.
Lord.
Well,
No,
most people
bear,
claim to not be able to
bear
be
or
bought.
lion is the real
We can't be
choice
bought,
for me.
Well,
Right.
Storm, why do we? Well, you leave it up to your gods. If you got a coin, Changebringer, is that another god you have? Or love?
I mean,
like,
yeah,
whatever.
isn't she like the goddess of fortune and whatnot? Why don't we
She-
give it a shot?
She does watch over change and
Here, let me. I haven't tried these dice yet. I'm gonna use one of these dice as a coin, and I'm gonna do the thing here.
All right.
It's a nice shiny green and
Ooh, they're
silver
pretty.
metal.
What are the options
Alright.
you would pick between?
Yeah. So
Okay,
are you
so,
going even
even-
odds or high or low?
Even odds. Even odds. Evens is heads.
So what were the options again?
Odds is tails, and then furthermore.
Wait.
Bear.
Kelly's
what?
curious what the options
Kelly
were.
G is curious about the options.
He was zoned out for
Okay.
a moment, but he responded shortly after.
Okay, the options are lion or bear. I'm not really entertaining wolf or hyena.
Hyena
Or
is
the
a
like.
choice.
So lion or bear?
Yeah, so like
Lion or
Thundercat.
bear.
Yeah, Thundercat
So
or
storm as a
fucking
thundercat or a thunder bear.
Mhm.
The Thundercat.
We
one just
rely on the
fits.
powers of retconning.
Yeah, werebear.
Yeah,
or
werebear.
lion.
Of Kelly G. Where?
But there's-
Go ahead.
All right.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Bear.
Yep.
Bear. Bear it
Bear.
is.
Bear.
Bear.
All right.
Bear.
Indeed. So.
We got the
Surely that won't be our only reward, but I'm definitely letting him pick one. Pick it after that. Yep. So the storm will say, not sure where Thunderhead came from. Yeah, I mean, kind of works still. You know, Thunderhead, head of the storm. The storm is that.
He's
Anyway.
the Thunderhead.
Neither of you.
Yeah. So the storm will
The
say,
Eraserhead.
no, right? Storm will say, I think that bears are quite the noble creature, and also can embody, that of storms and the like. There's a bit of a rumble when they charge. I think I would gladly accept, well, you call it a curse, but I guess a curse of the bear variety.
Well, then, if this is the way, follow. Do you all wish to attend to him?
Yeah.
The bite, the lingering of my bite will eventually work, but more so once my curse is introduced to his system, immediately following it up with the Hunter's Bane, you will not have the violent first encounter with the moon that most others do. At least it won't be as foreign to you. You will be able to channel it fairly quickly.
Good.
The only problem there is that you will also be facing both the curse freshly coursing through your veins and the Hunter's Bane coursing through your veins at the same time.
Can Dante just interrupt for a second?
Go ahead.
He's gonna literally just turn to the storm and go, if the curse don't kill you, the thing we give you to help you control it might kill you. He just sums it up.
No one's gonna die with media.
Quite potently.
I
not to reassure you. It will actually, it will kill you. But
okay.
it is whether or not your body adjusts and then is able to cope with this transformation.
Right, so I gotta be the Kwisatz Haderach. No, I'm just kidding. That's a little break from character. It's a Dune reference. I was just listening to the book last night. Anyway.
Well done.
Sorry.
That's a lot of lore to dive into.
We're not writing a book. DMCA. We're good.
Yep. Nope. Anyway. So he. Well. Not to brush it off, because I mean it's still a big deal, and it's still something I might not come back from. But I've got a lot of confidence that I will. I've died a couple times before, so
you look as if you have earned this confidence. I will not lie. And she does give you a full once over.
Storm.
Yeah.
Don't die. You're like the only family I've had in ever. Don't die, dude.
He'll just put a hand on Olo's shoulder, and
you do see him start to genuinely tear up a little, just no, you can't die, dude. No, that's not cool.
No, I think what they're saying is this literally will stop my heart. I am technically going to be dead for a few seconds, but I'll come back. Don't worry. I'll always come back.
You better, or I'll fucking kill you.
He does laugh.
To explain this right to you, Oladan, he is taking on himself a right of the Raven Queen. Raven Queen oversees the balance between life and death and the shepherding thereof. But it is as much choice at that point as chance. If his body gives out and is no longer a proper vessel for his soul, in the violence of the change that will be wrought on him.
Well, I won't let that happen. And you just see his fangs start to grow. Primal savagery kicks in, like his teeth starts to grow, his nails start to grow longer, and his tattoos flash green a little. He's like, no, I'm not letting him die.
Your petition for that will be denied.
Mm-hmm.
It's not.
He just mumbles under his
choice.
breath, try and stop me.
It is not a choice. Once the serum is within his system, it is not up to me. It is not up to Doomerin. It is not up to you. His body will either survive or fail. And his entreaty with the matron, the Dusk Maven, she would say. His entreaty with the Dusk Maven is all that there will be between him and death.
So my diamonds won't do anything. I brought many people back. I brought a lot of my friends back, almost all of them. And it's rough, but I can bring it back. I can do it.
The Hunter's Bane. The Hunter's Bane, if the body rejects it, will make the body unsuitable for life.
Wait, but then couldn't you just do the druid thing where you make somebody come back as something else?
Yeah. I could resurrect you.
Would that work?
Yeah, I could resurrect you. I could bring you back.
I do not know. I honestly do not.
Well, it would be worth a shot.
I
might not be one of your cousins.
I have only
anymore at that point, but I'll still be your cousin.
I have never seen it tried. I have only seen the Revivify tried, and I have seen a Raise Dead tried to restore life to one who has succumbed. And both were denied. Not by the Raven Queen's will, but by the fact the body could not maintain life. It is as if all exhaustion had, all the body had just given up its ability. It is as if the Hunter's Bane and the curse decimated its ability to hold life. So this is what I want to make sure is impressed on you. It is not a threat. It is not even a promise or what have you. It is merely the way it is. So.
Very well.
And if you all would like to be there for it, it is not a comforting thing to watch. But
I gotta be there for family.
If you are going to be there for family,
Dante will say, if Storm wants me there, I will be there, but I'll understand if he would prefer only Olo to be there. But on a side note, I'm more than happy to make that Bane if needed.
Micah, for sure, you can hear this down the hallway. That front door to her office entirely fuckered, just like ripped off hinges down in the hallway. You're hearing all of this go down.
Micah kind of has to keep their distance to make sure that they don't get
associated. Just making sure everybody knows what everybody knows.
Right.
Yes.
That will not be necessary for myself. I, in fact, have some derived of my own. I can perform this for you.
You have my right.
So, as she kind of walks through, again, taking you to the big room with the big table, encouraging you to lay down on the table and set your things off to the side, and anything that you would not want literally shattering from a possible transformation at the end of it.
Yeah.
As she goes,
kind of stripped down, especially the armor.
Yeah, she
While
goes
it is
to
enchanted. I don't know if it changes shape or not yet. We haven't. I'd rather not.
It'd be a real rapid change. It might catch up eventually.
Right.
But as you do that, she does partner herself out for a moment and goes and very obviously returning with a vial of what looks like blood, and also returning in her bare form as she kind of steps around, gestures for you to lay down on the table.
Does so.
And
you got this, man.
Carefully.
You got this. You can do it. I believe. Don't die. Promise. And I'll just say in giant,
I've completed every challenge that's come before me before.
I'll just say in giant, love you, cuz. Don't die.
And she steps up to your shoulder, and see, this is the time when you, Justice, will want to roll low, because she's basically going to bite and keep biting until the point that it's obvious that it starts to work. So go ahead and throw us some of those +10 con saves. What we are looking for. Yeah, what we are looking for is a DC, ironically also, of 18.
Okay, so
you're wanting 17 or lower.
Using my luck to give myself disadvantage.
The point of luck is to try and be beneficial. So in this case, you can luck yourself some disadvantage. For sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. Rules as intended, perhaps not as written.
Right.
There we go.
Hey,
okay.
Love that. 12.
So
first roll.
There we go. First try. All right.
He's Edmund as well, though. Jesus Christ.
I know.
Ironically, the same number that Micah had rolled with advantage. I think it was with advantage. I just remember that it was a 12.
Can't recall personally.
Yeah, we had rolled it off screen between things, and yeah. So she sinks her teeth into your shoulder, and again, it's not entirely kind.
No, that's fine. That's fair.
An entire 14 points of damage.
If I stun endurance all of the damage, does it negate the disease?
Yes.
Okay, never mind.
It negates the piercing in. So actually take that under your temp hit points, take it from your actual hit points below, because there's no the temp hit points is more of dodging and all of that. This is real blood
For sure.
going down. But as the bite hits that immediate kind of eyes opening, pupils narrowing and then dilating huge, and she kind of like, you can tell she's got one eye on your face while she's doing it, and kind of seeing that, she kind of pulls back. I was not anticipating your body to give in so quickly, he said unsuggestively.
I was ready for it.
Nope, full suggestion.
Yep. Anyways,
You're there.
So I'm there, you're there, we're there. Go ahead and in this moment, adjust your natural strength to 19.
Bloody fucking hell.
Below the belt, as it were. So like,
yeah.
your actual stats.
Gotta go deep. Yeah.
Gotta go deep on that character sheet.
How am I gonna? It's not gonna let me probably.
Yeah, you have to go in there, and I think like yeah.
Oh, override score. There we go.
Yeah. Oh, though technically you have an item to override your override. So
okay. Well,
however it.
Shoot, dang it.
Well,
because I'm already
we can move
at
some stuff.
18.
Yeah, we can move. Yeah, we can move some stuff around or something. We'll get it done.
Maybe
but
toss me a strength-based feat? No, I'm kidding.
Well, yeah, I mean, maybe. It might be about that time.
Are you losing strength?
So, yeah, maybe adjusting one of your feats around or something. Yeah, adjusting one of your feats that can do strength or something else, and then like set it to strength, and then up the thing that was supposed to already be upped. Whatever, you can balance it.
Actually, that might be a good idea.
That's how I would have done it, and I'm just trying to manage all the other stuff too.
That's a good idea.
So, as that takes hold immediately, and the wound fresh there, she kind of taps the side of your mouth. All right. Pops the cork on the bottle, the wax tearing away. Last chance to turn back.
Nope, let's do it.
And she looks up towards Dante. And just that moment of like, this guy is for real. And pours the bane into your mouth. Now's the real time.
There we go. So what I did just for clerical stuff is I took skilled expert. It gave me a constitution bonus.
Oh, easy. Yeah.
Con to 15, so I just switched it to strength and bumped my base con to 16.
Perfect.
Still
precisely the balance we were looking for. So now with that, the skill challenge, save challenge, is thus achieving 3 successes before 3 failures.
Right.
And you do have the brand of luck that lets you decide after you roll if you want to. Yeah,
I'm really glad I only had to use one of those.
Yes, indeed, it could come in very handy very soon.
Okay.
So just make sure to be all above board. These are Constitution saving throws.
Con saving throws. Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, it's your body is trying to body this.
Right. Okay. So flat roll it first.
Oh, just a casual 28. Okay, we like that. You're retching, and you can feel your heart slowing, but like it doesn't feel like your body is melting. More of just like you can feel your heart slowing.
Right. Okay. Good. It's like, yep, this feels like dying.
Yeah, there's a bit of pain, a bit of retching. She kind of like, she is trying to like hold your shoulders down to the table so that you don't like fall off and fuck around. Go ahead.
So hold on. We won't. Let's.
Unless you want to leave it, or not leave it.
No, it's good. I'm gonna apply that, and so the first one was success. I don't remember what the DC was. If you told me, and I'm not gonna ask, so we're just gonna burn a luck for advantage on that. We're gonna roll it again.
All right, roll it again.
Where is my luck? Where is my luck?
Could I be pumping guidance on
No,
him?
this is not skill. This is
internal?
saves. This is saves.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, guidance. You need.
One time I don't have resistance. God damn it.
Dante, you are there.
Okay, so that is a 13. So with the advantage.
Well, it's a 14.
14. Yeah. Yeah, I'll keep the 14. Obviously, I'm not going to try to take it anymore.
So yeah, I forgot to say 0 extra hit points. Death save.
I just did that.
I figured that's what you were actually doing.
Wait,
so,
what were you referring to when you said I'm here?
You have bless.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll do that.
You literally used it the last time.
I was literally trying to think. What was it? Yeah, I'll do that. I'll bless him.
Okay. So
before?
that being technically before. So that D4 with that 14 can do it on a 4.
Hey, look at that.
So that retching, it feels like your body's starting to fail a little bit, but the warmth of that energy from Dante holding you together. Barely. Okay, so that's
really
really good. Really good.
Yeah,
like the puns are supposed to be on us, man.
Don't threaten me, witch. I was there when the magics were written.
Okay, here we go. Come on.
All right.
Let's first try this shit. Like
I
do.
say 3 for 3. There we are.
Hey, look at that.
So, as you
first tries everything.
Yeah, and
totally does.
Jump into a dangerous situation. Both feet, both hands. Let's go. Face first. And it is in fact a quick process of him laying there, retching hard, and then just kind of body goes limp. And for the storm, you feel your body retch, and then it almost like your back lets go, and then instead of your back landing on the table, it's going further. You feel like you're falling into darkness, and where this feeling is not entirely foreign to you anymore, what becomes foreign is that you're not surrounded by a cloud. You're not surrounded by mist, by static, by all of that. All of that feels like it's leaving you. Best day ever. Sorry. Had distraction. But as you fall, it is falling into darkness. And then that feeling of falling kind of slows, almost becoming relative. You're just floating. And you hear call from the darkness. Doom. Doom of the Marin clan.
Turn
Storm. Avatar of the storm. You brought yourself to me rather than merely hold to he who kept you from me before. You were meant for this place some
time ago.
And as she says that, you see the either impossibly large or impossibly close, or perhaps both, mask of the Raven Queen peer through.
He sort of like works his mouth, sort of like searching for the words for a moment. That seems like it's probably true. I have died twice before. The first, though, I did not anticipate coming back. If I'm honest, I did expect to see you that time.
This affront to fate. Now you turn heel and saunter in. Why now? You could have spared yourself until your body could no longer sustain the blessing of your patron. Marked for eternal combat. Isn't that the phrase?
Indeed.
Eternal until your body is used beyond repair.
Yeah, I mean, ooh, you know, I think that bit might have been left out before, but it makes sense. I don't know what I expected, really, after the whole eternal combat. Like, I mean, I expected entirely eternal combat.
Oh, no,
But
your spirit now is deeply tied to Cord, were your body not so damned strong. Your soul would be sent directly to him, and you would be, your soul would find itself in whatever combat, whatever usage the Stormlord would have for you.
And that is well with me, but he has also bid me to heed the wisdom of all the primes. And I can recall most prominently your wisdom against the undead. I have taken those teachings to heart, and do not broker much sympathy for their ilk, though there's only one exception I've ever met.
There are nuances in everything. Absolute dogmatic adherence does no one any good.
So I've come to learn through embracing the other teachings of you primes.
As many promises as you have made, as you keep, as you find yourself making in the future, remember, as strong as your word is, as true as your word is, your fate is still yours. If you find yourself tethered by your word, but it is not truly what you wish, if there is no magical compunction for you to not walk away, you are still your own man, Doom.
And the man I wish to be is that. Doom. Doom for evil in the dark places. I cannot light them all. I know that. But I will bring light to as many as I can reach. That is the one promise I will always keep.
You brought a name upon your people, the late, a place safe from a storm. Do remember that one lighthouse does not a coast keep safe. One lighthouse can shine for quite some distance, but it does take others. You are not alone. You surround yourself with light. And your light does shine beautifully, brightly. But the world curves, and others must also stand. Don't be ashamed that you cannot stand everywhere at once. I have heard you. I can see. I can see your doubts, your fears, and there are those that would prey on them. I am not such a creature. I wish for you to feel sure. Even if you are questioned, just know that you are not the worse for not being able to be everywhere and everything to everyone. Just pick your path. You have taken on yourself this quest for representing all of us rather than just one. You have seen it as a mandate from my brother, but it is not so. You made this choice. You saw the signs and you interpreted them your own self. But that is not a disdain from me. That is a compliment. You have taken on your fate. You have decided. And this is good. This will serve the future, yours and others, well. I hope that it will be enough.
Man, I'm blanking. Sorry.
Quite all right. That was a lot.
It was, yeah, it was. I think he'll sort of be at a loss for words for the most part. Like, partly because, like, he's sort of in awe of the situation as a whole, but also because, like, he almost feels like anything he'd say couldn't really add, like not in the way of like, oh, like anything I say is not really gonna add much, but in the way of like, yeah, like you said it, like, you know, you've said what there is to say, kind of thing, you know. And he gives a solemn kind of stoic nod.
In that nod, you kind of,
it's like understanding,
blink, that little blink, and suddenly, right next to you, right off your shoulder, you look, and there is a beautiful half-elven man. The antler skull on his shoulder, cloak under that, but over everything else about him. And you lock eyes with him for a second, and he is significantly shorter than you, but he smiles and, oh, you remind me of someone I love. And he full on just like jumps up, and with this litheness that you've really only seen Shadow have, like he jumps up, kind of wraps his arm around your shoulder and like slides across your back, and then suddenly you are falling. It's almost like he just like grabs you by the neck, and you not being used to like somebody grabbing around your neck, you just walk with them. This guy's walking with you, well, moving with you.
Yeah.
And suddenly Exandria comes into view, and you are plummeting towards Exandria and flying impossibly fast, hundreds of miles an hour straight through the atmosphere, feeling the wind but not feeling the burn of re-entry, and then zooming in on the desert of Marquette, on Corel, on the southeastern side, or east-southeast side of the city, and suddenly
I like to think that like through that he starts to develop sort of like, not like a scared scream or yell, but like, you know, kind of like a half excited, half laugh sort of yell scream.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Like triumph as he hits. You know.
It for sure, for everyone else in the room, it was only about a minute of him lying there, breathless, and Adaska kind of having stepped back from the body and just kind of like very silently meditating, having this little bird skull necklace that she uncovers and is kind of just holding and uttering a prayer to the Dusk Maven in that moment. The other two, you kind of watching, waiting, commiserating. Nailed it.
Knew it was coming.
See the and the just as the champion of ravens appears, kind of like straddling him, standing over him, you hear the, like, just a couple of seconds before that build up in his throat as he kind of like, you didn't even hear him inhale, but suddenly exhaling a laughter as he hits his body.
Oh, and I like to also a little bit imagery as like the 3 feathers that he has on him that symbolize his ancestors. but the 3 little feathers he has on him also sort of like flutter with that.
And you see as the laughter builds, and then suddenly, his whole body, this man's grows another foot as he and is just that little bit wider as the bare shape of his face emerges, the puff of hair, the shift in the skull, the just a big shaggy boy.
Mm-hmm.
Does he have hair on his head?
He has hair top to toes.
No fucking way!
Just very quickly, when Storm
This is a
comes
permanent
back,
change.
and the champion of the Raven Queen comes down, he's gonna acknowledge the champion again and goes, "Well met again."
He turns his head towards you, looks. Oh, you seem to be everywhere I go.
Unfortunately.
And he breathes in and kind of looks like he's hopping off the table, but he just hops off and disappears into feathers that eventually dust away.
Olo is going to sprint over to Storm and just like bear hug him, and just
you know what to do.
Like just fucking dive on him and cast heal at 6th level, 70 hit points into the boy.
Oh well, technically in returning to his body, he was back to full health.
Oh, he was back.
He was back to pre-death. Yeah. Post-bite, pre-death health. But yes, in hitting him with a heal, it definitely over heals him. It fully just the whatever scar of the bite that might have remained just fucking gone.
Yeah, Olo's head just lights up like a fucking disco ball. Like just all his tattoos just light up like crazy. He's like, "Oh my god, you're alive! Don't fucking do that again, please. Never do that again."
And
please.
Scary shit.
Seeing y'all swarm in on him, Adaska goes, takes that tome, opens it up again. Doomerin, was it?
Doomerin the Storm.
Doomerin, the Storm. And she doesn't ask the other question and just starts writing Where of Adaska.
Lance's just going to turn to the Storm and go, "So, how are we feeling?"
No, not feeling.
I feel taller. Am I taller?
Probably. Yeah. Are you standing?
I think I'm still laying down.
Yeah, that's up to you. That's up to you now.
Yeah, I'd still be laying down for a moment.
I mean, your legs are more off the table than they were before you died.
So he'll stand up.
Hey, Doomerin, you got legs.
Doomerin got legs. Oh man.
Legs for days.
Yeah. I try to bring that joke back every time I can.
legs and paws with claws. You got toe beans.
Got toe beans. Love it. See, so okay, now it'll be slightly easier to draw the Storm. He has hair now, you know.
Indeed.
No.
It'll add structure to his face a little bit, you know.
Do you hold your bare form, or shrink back down? No, down to only 9 foot.
Right, down to
Wait, hold on. That
Sorry,
means
8
you're 10 foot right
8
now.
10. 8 10.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Okay, yeah, so he does end up actually being 10 foot tall, so he's 14 inches.
Freaking
yeah, 9. Yeah, it goes from 8'10" to 9'10" essentially. So yeah. Oh, 14 inches you said? No, yeah. So that would be.
Yeah, 10 foot. Yeah. 10 foot solid.
10 foot solid.
Something's just like looking up at you like, the fuck?
He, I think, would hold it. He would want to sort of feel it and get a little bit more accustomed to it. By the way, I did, one thing I should mention, one thing I did change about the level up. I told you before that I chose Blood Curse of the Marked. I actually ended up going with Blood Curse of the Muddled Mind.
That's entirely okay.
Because it fit more with the whole Mage Slayer-esque vibe I felt. So
fair, absolutely fair.
Yeah,
no problem at all.
Further disadvantage on those con saves against spells. So
hell yeah.
But yes, and it holds for about a minute before it starts to shrink back away again, and as you start shrinking down, Adaska now back up into bear form to be closer to your height. Full on looking at you standing there.
Do not worry. The first transformation is the hardest and shortest. You will get a hang of it. Do make sure on full moons to be careful about where and who you are around. It is extraordinarily difficult to hold the control that one usually has when Kantha is full.
Do you have anything to help with that, by the way? Considering this is a guild full of, like, you guys.
There are 3 of them now. Three of them.
Yeah. Don't say that. Don't say that.
Yeah, you're not there. It's fine.
Yeah, okay, no, Hero's not there. This is Moon saying.
Yeah, she.
Most of the time, we take our Wolf's Bane potions or bind ourselves in silver chains and cages. We have some within our building here. It repels the effervescence, if you will, of our power. Controls it for a time. It is not comfortable, but neither is being out of control.
I know this might sound a little bit cheeky, but do you do commissions to have those things built? By the way, because we have a ship, and it might be a good idea to have one of those little cages, chain, whatever the fuck it is, just in case, because I don't know if you noticed, he's a big fucking guy, and
that is true.
It might be a problem. I can only heal so much, and if I'm doing this all night, with
a Wolf's Bane potion, if you had taken one while without the Hunter's Bane, it would try to consume your life. Now that you have taken on the blessing, the Hunter's Bane will preserve more of your life. It will not actively leave you in agony.
You remember Micah's first night with
Micah's technically second night. Yeah, second night for one night with potion.
Yeah, the potion was like really harsh on Micah. That's what. Yeah.
Yeah. That
was before. That was before the blessing.
Blood huntering.
Yes.
So yeah.
Could I get a recipe for that?
I can make it. I can make it. It's not a problem. I know how to make it.
If you require supplies, I would only ask that you pay for their below market warehouse value. I have some on hand. And she shrinks back down, exits the room, doesn't actually shut the door behind her, goes into the room where her door or wall was busted out of, and goes and sorts through a cabinet in there that has it is a thick canvas to this canvas bag. And
I think Dante's gonna be like, do you have 8 I can grab?
And she actually brings it out. With the two of you, sorry, she did shrink down. With the two of you, you should, this should be enough for half a year, 6 months of 2 and 2 for the full moon nights. That would run the better part of 600 gold at the market. We can let it go for 3 for you.
Dante's gonna say, well, I'd rather be prepared. I've gotten into some instances before where my lack of preparation has caused my crew some hassle. So can we just go from half a year to like a whole year, and I'll pay you like an extra maybe 150 gold on top?
Oh, they do not. I'm not looking to make money off of our guild members. And she.
Some hassle.
And she goes and retrieves another one. You can tell, like, this is like thick canvas, wax sealed. Like this, like, obviously offensive to a lycanthrope body. And so she grabs another pouch of it, and the same size pouch, and just year for each of you. 24 doses of Wolf's Bane that you know how to boil down properly.
Perfect. How much gold was that in total?
600 total.
For what, both or just one?
For both. One would go at market for 600, but she is giving you warehouse value, not market value.
Fair.
Real quick,
So-
what did we end up spending on the airship?
Like 70 grand.
70 grand.
Okay, all right.
For the record, there's now another person on the party I can't hug without, like, nearly stripping, essentially.
It just burn a little.
You've got
To be fair, we
You'll
didn't
be
hug
fine.
much anyway, unless we were grappling in combat.
That is fair.
So
Grapple training.
Well,
But
Erdrin sees that as hugs. You know this.
that's fair.
but struggle snuggles. So how to round this out? 600 gold for 24 doses of Wolf's Bane. Numbers and stuff.
Yeah. 600 gold.
6 months. 6 months for 2 people is 24 doses, right? Because 2 nights for 6. Yes. So 24, 48 total doses worth of Wolf's Bane.
Lovely. I love that for us.
Indeed.
Not that
And
Dante
you,
ever needs it, but you know.
indeed. Yes, we are at soft hard stop right now. For which I will say, the group gathered at the Claret Orders, able to saunter off, leave while others gather to put back together a door, put back together a wall. It was a message from headquarters. And head back out. Micah able to hear them gathering to leave, perhaps stepping a little further ahead of the rest of them to maintain the illusion.
Daska politely and properly escorting them out in her more human-ish form, and bidding y'all be pleased for heading on your way. And Doomerin, it becomes more apparent to you now because it just feels natural on your head now. You do have this kind of short stubble of hair across where you are normally smooth and tattooed. You have arm hair that sprouted when you transformed, but when it shrunk back down, it didn't all go away. You are a big, hairy Goliath man now.
Ooh.
Excellent.
One day you'll have a beard like me, cuz.
Oh yeah, no. Like it's not full thick. It's closer to this, maybe a little lighter than this. But yeah, you're showing.
It's starting.
Yeah, you're showing the full, just a full little. You're just a fuzzy man now.
Yeah. Fuzzy guy for now. It's fine.
Honestly, your closeness to Oladon's species perhaps showing a little more. For a Goliath, not a fur-bolg, but a fur-liath.
Yeah.
So, with that, the group some groups having time to design clothes while other people were getting busy living and or getting busy dying. More musical references for you. My God, I am stunned. Kelly G.
Oh my God!
Thank you. As we end today's session, ending with the highest of thanks for your donation to the cause. Good gods.
Our actual MVP today.
He's not watching right now, but I'll tell him about it later.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, he took the assignment to heart. Subscribe if you feel we're worth it. Feel we're worth 25 fucking subscriptions.
We're 6 away from our goal.
34.
Indeed. Yeah. Well, no. Well, we had 9. We had 9 beforehand.
Oh, we had.
Yeah. So yeah. Cool. I'm not freaking out at all.
Right.
But until next time.
Black Lives Matter and trans rights are human rights.
Please remember that kindness is free, and please keep going.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, check out our TikTok, Patreon, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, Blue Sky, and all the other good things, and do always remember to stay ungovernable.
Sanderson, sponsor us. Please.
Please.
And may the 4th be with you all.
May the 4th be with you!
And also with you.
Everyone knows the lily of the valley, a sun by Sabatali of roses, sharp thorns. But the prettiest, sweetest of the flowers only grows on the farther shore. Sweet tart cherries and blackberries on the bush, bursting with nectar when the peel has been shorn. But the sweetest and most bountiful of orchards only grows on the farther shore. Till you go to the farther shore, that paradise to rest when your old heart can beat no more. We all go to the farther shore. We all go to the farther shore. Wild temptations haunt this earthly coil. Some may resist them, though others can't ignore. But the promises of pure imagination take us all to the farther shore. It must be everything that everyone was promised. It must be all that we could ever want and more. It must be better than the love we leave behind us. They only know on the farther shore. Till I go to the farther shore. This paradise to rest when this old heart can beat no more. We all go to the farther shore. We all go to the farther shore.
I want to hear everybody, come on.
Till I go to the farther shore.
Till I go now, yeah.
Rest when this old heart can be no more. We all go to the farther shore.
Let me hear you now.
To the farther shore.
Show a grin, wake the dead.
Till I go to the farther shore.
Till I go now, yeah.
Rest when this old heart can be no more. We all go to the farther shore.
Let me hear
to the farther shore.
Let me hear your voices, everyone.
To the farther shore.
Sing it, everyone.
To the farther shore.
Thank you very much, everyone. In memory of a friend.